We're live.
Hey!
Hello!
Hello,
Hey!
everyone.
Welcome to the Gilded Mimic Network. I am introducing today. I just told everyone I would, so I am putting it down. Hello, welcome, one and all, to the, and I'm going to get it wrong because we're not the Mini Adventures group anymore. Who are we now?
The
Someone remind
Guild
me.
of the Feathered Spoon.
The Guild of the
Guild of
Feathered
the
Spoon.
Spoon.
Welcome to the Guild of the Feathered Spoon, everybody. I am Andrew. I am your DM tonight, or at least part of the night, because I might finish early and clock off for an early coffee and a whiskey. That would be nice. But let us meet the characters we have with us tonight. We have, starting off... The mug?
Yeah, Brian has the wrong mug.
Oh, he has the wrong mug.
It's
What does he have?
It's not this one.
no,
Oh,
it's
it's
my
not his ass
Oh,
mug.
I
it's
like
my
that mug.
Shakespearean insults mug.
Oh, nice.
This is a mug to have.
That is a good
That is
mug.
a mug to have.
That is
That's
a
a
mug to have.
nice mug.
He interrupts this broadcast to
Matches.
admire Brian's mug.
Matches my shirt.
And
Sorry.
on that note, should we go back to
On
introduction?
that note,
Yes.
back to the introduction.
Let us start introductions with the wizard who, on applying to his wizard's college, only submitted a piece of paper with the words application written in crayon and spelt with 2 Ks. It's Cal.
The charms were so great, I got in anyway.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Cal.
Right, I'm played by David.
Yeah, we're doing it backwards today. It's your character introducing your player.
Cal is an awesome wizard, slayer of dragons. Overall,
Technically true.
the best, most competent wizard in the group.
Also technically true.
Unfortunately.
Awesome. And next we have the man whose face didn't launch 1,000 ships, but whose kisses certainly fell a lot of chairs. We have Brian.
Hello, I'm Brian. I am playing Florian, the dashing, swashbuckling rogue who, on occasion, kisses damsels in distress, chairs, zealots, spiders, and generally anything he can get his lips on.
I was
So,
about to say anything living, but chairs are not.
aren't living. Hey,
Yeah.
you know what though? It did move on its own, so that might be alive. We don't know that it's
Yeah.
not. We
True.
didn't stab it. We don't know that it doesn't bleed.
True.
True.
And next we have the orc who, on first hearing about the game Chicken, took it to remarkable new heights. Bear.
I'm Bear. I play Mokan, who is an orc indeed, and he's a healer, but he's not very intelligent. So his god is a chicken because a feather fell from the sky, and he saw something that looks majestic, and therefore that's his god. And he carries a chicken, which pecks at the back of his neck all the time. So it's a completely pointless chicken.
No,
Except
got a
it's
good
your god,
point. On
so-
the end of the beak. Stabs you in the back of the neck with it.
True. And that would be me.
Okay, and next we have the girl who, I'm trying to remember what I came up with for all of you now.
Woman.
What did I come up with? Next we have the woman who, I can't remember what your one is, Kate. Why can't I remember? It's
Katsara
something to do with spoons.
Katsara has a spoon goddess.
Katsara has a spoon goddess. Introduce yourself, Katsara. I can't remember what I was going to say about you.
Fine. I'm Kate. I play Katsara.
He has a halo.
A halo of spoons.
He is a druid who serves in the temple of Yenadai, the goddess of spoon. She loves spoon and she loves spreading spoony love for everyone around her.
So Kate is surrounded by spoons. It looks like you're in your happy place.
Katsara is very much in our happy place.
Awesome.
And lastly, we have the lady who made a dungeon so formidable it was banned by the UN as a war crime. Yes.
I'm pretty sure Tariel didn't do that.
I never said anything about Tariel doing it. I was introducing you. You can introduce Tariel.
Yeah. In this game, I'm playing Tariel, who is a not half elf, a full elf monk, and likes to punch things, especially Florian when he kisses things he shouldn't.
I usually deserve that.
Yeah.
That is about the gist of it. And you have been enjoying, maybe not the right word, but you have been enjoying to a certain extent the Carnival of Dreams, headed by Gadwin Munderson. Who would like to say a little about what you've learned and found there so far, so I can check that everyone's on the same page?
I'm going to say hello to everyone first. Hello, Claire Cat.
Oh, hello,
Dilly
everyone.
Doe. Hello, Castellum. I think everyone else is also there, but if anyone else is there, say hi, and we'll
Dilly the dough.
Dilly the Doe. I think
Dilly.
it's Dilly the Doe.
Hi, Dilly.
And Castellum and Claire Cat. I think we have so far.
Oh, I see Zan on the list of
Oh,
viewers.
is there more
Zan,
people?
if you're there.
Hi. Say hi.
Love you, Xander.
Does Dilly the Doe have a stream? Dilly the Doe
Yes.
streams.
Yes, he does.
Let's do a shout out. Because we
Hopefully
can do
it'll
that
work.
now.
Is awesome.
Hopefully you can make it work because I
We'll
haven't
see if
tested.
I can make it work.
If not, I'll do it.
And he does some really cool cosplay stuff with his
Yes,
D&D groups.
it
so.
worked.
Yay.
Well, that's because I'm logged in as the Global Network. I'm not logged in as me.
Okay.
Okay, I might actually
You are not yourself.
I'm not myself. I'm going to quickly switch to me. So you
The
guys
thing is,
will
I
have to
am
do that
currently two people.
previously. Brian, would you like to do the previously on?
Previously on The Adventures of the Guild of the Feather...
Spoon.
Spoon.
Yes, it was a really long time. We found
GFS for short.
GFS. On our last episode of GFS, our brave, intrepid adventurers found themselves meandering about a carnival of illusions. But not all was as it seemed, for the illusions had gone crazy. Or had they? Dun, dun, dun. So we have discovered that this wonderful man, Munderson, has created this Carnival of Dreams, which has been traveling about the world for ages and ages. And the nice little town that we've been in said that the last time they were in town, it was wonderful, but things kind of got out of hand and some windows got broken. And so they were still anxious to see, but a little fearful of the chaos that might ensue. What we've discovered is that a lady by the name of Rayla, am I saying that correct? Rayla?
Right, Riella. I
Riala.
think.
Riala. Riala.
Yeah.
I-
Ayala.
Yella.
Yeah.
Yella.
That lady.
Ayala?
had
Was she
been-
in red? So the lady in red?
The lady in red. She has been running it on Munderson's behalf because Munderson died like 100 years ago, and she has kept it going. But as we talked and discovered our way through the Garden of Remembrance, Munderson tells us that Riala was never real. She was herself an illusion that has now perpetuated this circus of illusions. And we have decided that we are going to try and shut down this circus, and we are trying to attain 2 orbs that are help creating a triangle of power in which these things are held. The first point was the wagon, I guess, the home of Munderson. But there are these 2 orbs that are the other 2 points of the triangle. And we have just gotten across the field of battle between the god chicken and the spoon goddess. The high chicken, glorious chicken, most
Most high and glorious chicken
glorious chicken,
and the spoon goddess.
and the spoon goddess had pick teams like in the schoolyard, and they're about to throw down, and
Roast chicken.
Florian.
The gaming ferret mum is suggesting roast chicken. Mocken might have
Roast-
something to say about that one.
roast.
Mocken says no.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we
I
don't
was.
want to piss off the half orc with that one.
That's right. He's our healer. Don't
Yep.
piss off the heels. So upon hearing that, whatever wish I had would come true, I dashed into this tent
Mhm.
in hopes that I might obtain this orb and help
Stream
solve.
keeps freezing.
Set the fan on, Bear.
It's on. But please continue. I'll sort it out while you
Okay.
guys talk.
Yeah. So I have just stepped inside, and that was where the cliffhanger began. For 2 weeks, we've.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, just I'll throw this out there because technically, if you say it in the next 5 seconds, we have not divulged what my ultimate wish is. But we had a little contest in if you go to our Discord. I think only one person actually threw up a response,
Which means they win by default.
Yeah.
which means they're going to win by default.
Here we go. There's a
Uh,
Discord. If someone's really, really quick, you can go to the Discord and you can
it's-
suggest what you think Florian wished for. Is that what we were going for?
Yes, what Florian is
What
going
his
to wish
ideal
for.
world would look for and what his wish will be.
What he would have wished for in his ideal
Ideal
world.
world, his wish.
Right.
So, we'll give people a second if they want to. Get
Well,
a chance at coffee mug.
while anyone is doing that, because I want to get this right, because I feel
Okay.
really bad for Kutsara and Kate. My intro for you was going to be, and I've got this written down, so I just need to get it back up again. I'm really sorry I forgot it. It was whether you consider yourself the big spoon or the little spoon, she's always got a hug for you, Kutsara. Remember that.
Yeah.
I had
Hi,
intros
my
for
name's
everyone.
Kutsara and I like warm hugs.
Yeah. Hi.
Simultaneously, the big and little spoon. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay.
I don't know where you're going with that. Okay, well, while Florian has disappeared and gone to
Yes.
save the day and have his wish come true, everyone else was left outside. So if anyone does want to try and put in a guess as to what Florian's ultimate wish is, you have a few minutes to do that, because we, for the moment, are going to stick with the wonderful
Group
people
outside.
outside the tent.
Okay.
So before we do that, due to technical issues,
Oh.
I might have to restart the stream for a moment.
Oh
Um,
no.
Oh, no.
Sorry about that, everyone. It should be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully
well,
it will
this
come
was
back.
Hello? Hello? Reaching
If we
into
are
the
live,
void?
say hello. Hopefully we will be straight back with you and you haven't had to reload anything.
Yeah. Technical difficulties are fun.
Yeah.
We should be
Is
live.
anybody out there?
Hopefully it will either stabilize or just work.
Oh,
And
Caslam
So-
said hello.
Hey.
So anyway, we were outside the tent.
Yep.
We were outside the tent, yes, and you have to decide what you're doing, having watched Florian go inside and seemingly disappear.
The prisoner said only one person can go in, right? The guy that's on the floor.
The prisoner specifically, when you passed him, just a reminder, asked if you could let him in to get his wish.
Okay. And it said that he also said it was good for only one wish, or did he say only one person could go in?
He said that only one person could have their wish,
Could have that wish. Okay.
and he begged you to let them in.
Yeah,
but
and then I
Florian-
decided to send Florian in instead.
I think Florian decided to send himself, to be honest.
No,
so
he
I think
waited
you
for
were
me
just
to.
all in
He
the-
waited for me to
Oh
say
yeah, he
you
did
can go
actually.
in.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did
yeah.
actually.
Because he could get there quicker than I could. So, I think I will wait outside, but I will be like right by the entrance, kind of like, and I will call for Florian.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Perception. Ooh, I get to make the first check of today. Do you love me? Roll 20. 13. Doesn't hate me.
No, it doesn't hate you. And when you look inside the tent, you see that Florian is definitely not there. From the outside looking in, the tent is rather small on the inside. There's no particular hiding spaces for him, so he can't possibly be making out with a chair in a corner somewhere. So
Okay.
as far as you're aware, he seems to have disappeared completely.
In that case, I will inform the rest of the group. I'll be like, hey guys, Florian's completely and utterly disappeared.
Is the chicken telling me or something, telling Mokan that to go in or something, or has the chicken communicated
Yes, so
with Mokan?
the other two gods, the Spoon Goddess and her cohort, have been demanding Kutsara to go in and claim the tent and the wish for the Spoon Goddess so that they can set up a new temple. The most glorious and holy chicken has demanded that Mokan go in and seize the place for their order, and the prisoner is asking to go in to have his wish come true, and you guys want the orb that is inside that controls the carnival.
Cool. So what Mokan will do, he'll rush up to the tent and say, Mokan can come in now? It's empty.
The Spoon Goddess and her tribe are getting very angry now and raising their spears and swords.
I
I mean, like,
I'm gonna stand in
chicken.
the way and be like, no, let Florian handle this, because I still think only one person's allowed in. I got the impression only one person should be in there.
Okay. And
Mokan will turn to Chicken and go, Taria, don't let me in.
you must go in! Bark! Claim the eggs! Claim the eggs!
We don't argue with her fists.
We don't argue with Ariel's fists.
It doesn't end well.
The chicken is going to be very ruffled up by this and be, eggs gon' give it to you! They gon' give it to you! Eggs gon' give it to you! In threatening voice.
Inspiration GM.
Yeah. And hi, Elbies.
Hi, the LDs.
Gaming ferret mum,
Welcome.
in case
You've
I'm
come
not
at just the
saying.
right time. We've had tech difficulties out of our ears
Yeah.
so far, so you've come at a good time.
And thank you for everyone who came back.
Yes, thank you everyone who came back as well.
All right. Is everyone going to get quite threatening except for our group?
Mokan is not going to threaten anyone. He's just saying,
No, not
chicken.
Mokan. I mean, like
Yeah.
the spoon
The
goddess
chicken.
and the chicken.
Yeah,
Are they going to make it really difficult for us to say no?
they are both very, very eager, but especially with their chosen acolytes, Kutsara and Mokan, to get them to go in on their behalf and claim the tent for their glory.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to suggest that we all link arms or hold hands or something so that we don't lose each other on going in.
Yeah.
And
Is
grab hold of
Mokan still
Cal.
drunk?
Is Mokan still drunk? I thought Mokan had sobered up by now.
He had
Probably.
sobered up. What did he did something to sober
He did
up.
something to sober up.
Yeah, what did he do? Did he
I don't
drink
know.
something? I don't know.
Well,
Either way, he did.
the last stream is now on YouTube, so feel free
Yeah.
to watch
Yeah.
it.
Go.
Don't go watch something
What he
else.
did.
Stay here.
Yeah, go at the end.
Yeah.
YouTube.
At 11 o'clock tonight, if you want easy listening in bed, we are not it.
No. If you want to know how we got here, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
The prisoner, while you're making these things, is going to again be calling you and say, please don't listen to them. Let me go in. I need this wish.
it's too late for that. Florian's already got his wish.
Did we find out who the prisoner was?
No, it could be an illusion for all we know, like
Ah.
everyone else. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to believe it.
Cool.
I am going to
Okey-dokey.
link arms with Cal, Mokan, and Kutsara, and
Yeah.
the four of us are going to step in.
And
So,
Food Lord.
so we can go in.
No, yeah, but together, completely together, and I'm going to lead the way.
Sarah's going to grab Spoon Lord by his battle bow tie.
Oh yeah, and Kaldoro. Same with Kaldoro. Everyone grab another
Okay.
person and grab a pet.
I grabbed the goddess chicken.
A bow
As you
tie. Only chickens.
as you enter the tent, all of you see nothing that seems to be of any value in there, but the place seems to be wobbling around and illusions seem to be sort of throwing up and disappearing and wavering, almost as if the tent is somehow confused and not quite sure what to show.
Okay, because too many of us have walked in at once. Ah,
This is confusing.
yeah, this is
This
confusing.
is
Well,
it's pretty
while you're-
light.
While you're puzzling that out, there's a
Back
certain
outside
person
again,
who-
everyone. Back
You're
outside
going
again,
back
everyone.
outside, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
If I've ascertained that that won't help us find Florian, I am just gonna go straight back outside again.
Okay, so
Cal's going to stay in the tent.
No, I'm keeping hold of Cal. I'm not letting go of Cal.
Cal's going to do a strength check. He wants to stay in the tent.
Okay. I'm strength checking against you. Strength saving throw or straight strength?
And if everyone is still linked arms, everyone else can add theirs to help against
yeah,
him.
I'll let everyone else make checks
Is anyone
against-
helping me get Cal out?
Yeah,
Because-
Spoon
yeah,
Lord. He's got 16.
Great.
Spoon Lord. He's got it in for Cal.
Yeah. We take Cal out with the tent with us.
No, my tent. He likes illusions.
So far,
Yeah,
by the
I
looks
know.
of things with this,
We're all
let
back
me get
outside
the-
again. But
Yeah,
do Florian.
everyone's back outside again. And let's go back to Florian, who has disappeared. But Florian, do not worry. You are
Yes, Castellan,
conscious
Cal is
and
Spoon Lord's pet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Castellan was just
Yeah.
asked Cal is Spoon Lord's pet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How that works.
yeah. So, Florian, after you enter the tent, you don't even think you're in a tent anymore. You find yourself in a lovely open field filled with blue orchids and daffodils waving in a sunny summer breeze. Nearby, a massive chest filled with gold seems to replenish itself every few seconds, growing higher and higher and higher. And Bellatrix is now a magnificent, large dragon on top of its massive hoard. Tariel is sitting on a chase lounger, looking out. Hmm?
It's a Shaylong.
Oh, okay. Is that how I have never known that?
We're American.
It's a Shaylong, which is the French way to say it.
Wait. Is
Merc.
are you saying that you pronounce it Chase Lounge? Am I being stupid?
That's
here?
how I
no,
pronounce it.
Oh, good.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
then. I'm going with Chase Lounge then. Yeah, it's a
No,
Chase
no,
Lounge.
no, it's really not. It's really not.
This is Florian's illusion. It's
That's
Florian's
right.
illusion. It is a Chase Lounge. If Brian says
Okay.
it's a Chase Lounge, it's his illusion. It's a
That's-
Chase Lounge.
So is
Ah.
everyone speaking
Butcher
American
everyone.
as well?
Sorry, anyone who is French who is watching this stream. We have just totally, completely, and utterly butchered your language.
Yeah, not sorry.
Yeah.
Well, in Eurovision on Saturday, they were singing Voila. So
Voila.
Voila.
If
Voila.
anyone is French and is offended or appalled by what's happening here, remember it is only an illusion. Both the game we are playing and what is going on in Florian's head right now. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yep.
Right. So, Florian, you see all this, and you also find Munderson and Riella sat looking out over these fields and enjoying themselves. Tariel at the moment is quite far off and seems to be in her own world, so you are with them at the moment. What would you like to do?
I would like to come up to them and say, "Oh, wise and magnificent Munderson. I am Florian. It is a pleasure to meet you."
Hello. Would you like some lemonade?
Lemonade, so delightful. However, I think we have other things to speak of.
Oh, what is on your mind, my friend? And he gestures for you to sit.
I'll go ahead and take a seat. And I will ask, do you have memory or an understanding of where we are and what we're doing and how we got here?
He looks around and sort of thinks for a moment and says, "We are in one of my illusions in the carnival, I believe. Yes, looks like my handiwork. Very nice craftsmanship on the sky there. The sun's looking a bit bright." And he sort of lifts up his hand and sort of squints a bit and goes, "Let's just tune that a notch. Shade of yellow's not quite right there. Oh, there it is. Now it's perfect."
It is absolutely perfect. It is the vision of the most perfect day I can imagine. Now, one of the things that makes this such a perfect day is that I see my love Tariel over there. Now, you two have each other's love. But is this also just illusion?
Munderson leans back in his chair and thinks for a minute and says, "Isn't love always an illusion?"
The effects can seem illusory. The feeling is quite real. The moments and the memories are quite real. But this is not the life you chose. You chose to go away. And when you returned, she wasn't there. So you created a carnival. Don't you wish you could go back and choose the girl?
Munderson leans back in his chair and closes his eyes, and as he does, the Riella who sat next to him kind of fades out of existence, almost as if he's accepting that this Riella is not real. And he nods and says, "That might be a good thing."
As magnificent as these illusions are, and the joy you've brought to others, this is all something that you were using to try to take the place of a joy that you missed. I think the best thing that could possibly happen would be for you to choose to go back to that moment and chase your joy, chase the girl.
I see. What you're saying, it makes a lot of sense, and I do have the power. He widens his eyes as he considers this. It means much will change, but maybe it will be for the best. Maybe it will be for the best. And he gets up and pats you on the back and says, "Good luck with you and yours, sir." And he waves a curtain, which seems to make a rip in reality. He walks through it, and in that moment, everything around you, Florian, seems to fade and change, and you materialize with your memories of everything about the carnival intact. You fade and return to the pub where you and your friends were just a few days ago, waking up in the morning and at table, and your friends are all there and they all have their memories of the carnival too, but everyone else is entirely oblivious to what's gone on, and everyone has just got in a new round of drinks. So let us load in the map. Where's the map? Oh, I need to load you guys into it. How do I do that? There we go.
Our character.
Drag it.
It should be, yeah.
Drag it.
player.
There's so many maps now, I have to drag you forever to get up to places.
Are we there?
Okay,
or
you
we-
are there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
So
We're back in the pub.
We're back in the pub.
What happened?
I think.
Don't you remember? Florian saved the day.
Yeah. It sounds like Florian just persuaded Munderson to give up.
That worked?
Yeah,
Morkan
Yeah.
has a pint, so yes.
I guess we're buying Florian drinks. I guess
Drinks of
drinks for
Florian.
Florian.
I mean, that's
As you-
amazing.
I
As
will
you
pay
say,
for Florian's next drink.
when you go to the bar, and actually, Florian, take a perception check.
Oh, poop.
He didn't.
Has he taken a perception check? I can't see.
No,
No.
I haven't.
18.
80.
Okay, yeah, at the perception, when you see Tariel going up to get a drink from the bar, as soon as she mentions it's for you, the barkeep seems really, really pleased and says, "Oh, well, it's on the house then. You don't have to worry about paying for a fine gent like Florian here."
Awesome.
And he hands them over, and drinks come to the table.
Awesome. I take Florian his drink and then sit down next to him.
Oh. Morkan, as Florian receives the drink, goes up to, this is Morkan's best compliment. It's like, to Florian, the great chicken. And there's the mug up.
Everyone in the bar is like, "The great chicken! The great chicken!"
Spoons are forever in your favor, my friend.
I would like to do an investigation check.
Okay. What are you investigating?
The table, the floor, the walls. I think I'm in another illusion.
Okay, while he's making that investigation check, 'cause that seems like a big investigation check, everyone else just carry on for a minute.
Okay. I'm probably going to try and distract him slightly. Because yeah, he potentially just said save the day and did something really romantic. So I'm going to probably get a little closer, let's say.
Ariel's getting a little close to you, Florian.
Mhm.
Are you carrying on your investigation?
Hmm.
I don't think that's quite what
It
Andrew
may
meant.
change what I'm investing.
That is not what I meant. No.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm ashamed to play with you people.
I will lean over and whisper in her ear, "I love you," and then make an investigation check.
On
On
Tariel
me,
now.
on Tariel?
Yes.
Okay.
I will just lean back and whisper, "I love you."
And your investigation reveals that Tariel is looking very, very pretty and nice and loves you.
Okay. I am now going to look at the table and the floors and all the things around me. And I'm going to do it with inspiration.
What inspiration.
What inspiration?
I have inspiration. Did it help? It's absolutely even.
Morkan will hand another pint to Florian.
Spoon Lord is going to come up to Florian with a big bone in his mouth, and he's going to drop it on the floor, and he's going to look up at him and go, which roughly translated means, "Oh, alpha human, you are exceedingly brave and clever. The wizard could really learn a lot from you. Here, take this juicy bone as a reward for your courage and quick-wittedness. Please give me belly rubs."
I will give Spoon Lord belly rubs and kisses and be like, "Who's a good boy? Who's the bestest boy? Who's the bestest?" And then I'm going to
in his
look
happy
for the orb in the room.
Okay, you're looking for yeah. Things sort of froze up a bit then for me. I don't know quite what happened, but I followed everything after Spoon Lord getting belly rubs. So as you're looking about, you do notice from your investigation, you don't notice anything amiss per se, but lots of people in the tavern constantly have their eyes on you, Florian. Some of the women are sort of batting their eyelids and sort of whispering to themselves, "That Florian's so hot right now." And one of
Yeah.
the older men with a big bald spot on his face and a big bushy beard is sort of making kissy faces at you and winking.
If
From time
Tariel
to
is
time.
noticing this, Tariel is probably going to take Florian's hand and look towards the stairs up to the bedrooms or the bedrooms or suggestively.
Morkan is going to approach him and go, "I give you my greatest gift." And he gets the chicken and passes it to Florian.
I don't think Florian knows what to do at this point.
So Florian is going to look at Mokan, take the chicken, and say, "I don't want your diseased chicken," and chuck it back.
The chicken, however, at that moment is going to really fight to stay with you, Florian, and as it manages to, in fact, make a dexterity saving throw.
Pew.
17.
17.
Okay, the chicken flies off you onto the table, and where its beak should be, suddenly a full set of very sort of red, rouged lips, very Rocky Horror Picture Show, suddenly spread over the chicken, and it goes, "Pucker up, Florian," and then flies at you, trying to get a kiss, while everyone else in the tavern is now rouging up their entire faces and looking at you with lust-filled eyes.
Sarah's gonna pull 2 spoons, like ladles, out of her bag and go, "I didn't realize how ripped you were, Florian. Fancy a spoon massage?" I'm a gnome. My
At
hands
this-
are very small and nimble.
Florian is going to look at the room and say, "All right, people, let's do this. Line up." And he's going to drop all of his clothes.
Okay.
And
Morkan is going to charge it.
as
No,
that
no.
happens,
He'd have to go through Tariel.
as that happens, the floor itself, the wood beam of the floor turns into a giant pair of lips and goes, "Ooh, I'm ready for you." And you fall into a giant maw mouth and disappear. And we're back to the rest of the carnival. Let's see how the rest of you are doing.
Poor Florian.
I'm hoping this is the one you're on. Yes. No, that's not the one you're on.
No.
Yeah, we
No,
may have all
see-
been
yeah.
on that.
Yeah, no, I need to find which one you're on. I think you're on
Yeah,
this one.
sorry
then.
guys, this is still before the watershed. Stop imagining Florian naked.
Yeah, to be fair, what goes on in the imaginations of the audience is their own responsibility.
Hi, Butterbutts. That was a great time to join us.
Right, so the rest of you outside, what are you doing?
Well, for some unknown reason, Sarah really feels like she needs to have a shower on the inside.
Yeah.
No idea why.
Morkan looks protectively at his chicken.
Florian wasn't kissing things. Everyone else was trying to kiss Florian in the illusion. I think the DM decided to get his own back a little bit.
It's not just that.
Did seem up for it.
Florian did seem up for it.
Without wishing to get too meta with things, because none of you are aware what's happening to Florian, Florian did something which made him very, very deserving of what just happened to him.
Okay.
As I said, slightly meta, but We'll roll with it.
I am still going to be like occasionally call into the tent and be like, Florian, can you hurry up?
You hear nothing and see nothing.
Yeah.
The prisoner
Morgan.
is still begging to be let in to have his wish granted.
I will give that a go then. I will help the
Yeah.
prisoner up. I think we've tried everything else, so
And the most holy chicken and the spoon goddess are still.
yeah, no, I'm going to try the
Going at
prisoner.
it.
I'm going to try and help the prisoner.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's fine.
Morkan will try to get in while you're helping the prisoner, because his chicken lord is telling him to go in.
Okay. As Tariel is trying to help the prisoner,
Oh,
all the
it's freezing
stream's
again,
freezing again.
No.
Not sure what I can do.
Have you got the fan turned on high?
Yeah,
Windows open?
yeah.
Just-
Windows open.
Yes.
Maybe we can all make sure that we're
No,
frozen
should
in
we
our
do- should
most
we do this?
appeasing face.
Every week, open the windows, turn the fan on.
Trying to see how I can only get one chin while we freeze.
Well, here's the good thing, folks. As Mokken enters the tent, he disappears.
Just like
So
that.
this is very, very apt in the way
Great.
it goes. Should we continue with just sound for a bit? Is that okay with everyone? Or...
Yeah, hopefully the laptop will cool down again and the video will come back. But at the moment, I don't think we need the map very much.
Yeah, no, the map's not needed for much at the moment. You are just very much where you are, so that's fine. So, Mokken, you enter the tent, and to all intents and purposes, to everyone else, you disappear. And we are just going to stick outside the tent for now. So, what's everyone else
Okay.
doing? We've only got.
I will help the prisoner up to try and take the prisoner in.
Okay. As you do, the most holy chicken and the spoon goddess and all their followers look quite riled by this. So, if you're helping them, can you make I think it'd be a dexterity check to see how quickly you can get his
Dexterity
bindings
saving
off.
throw?
No, a check because you're trying to get his bindings off of him quickly too.
I rolled a 2
it's-
twice.
Right, come on, Katsara. Dexterity.
Oh, is Katsara going to help me?
I'm gonna try
Apparently,
and help.
yeah. I'm going to let Kutsara help because the spoon goddess trusts Kutsara. So
Nadine, apparently Katsara did what I
Yeah,
was trying to
yeah.
do.
that happens. So the prisoner gets up, and you feel like you're about to enter battle with all of these.
Okay,
Fearsome
hold on, Andrew.
chickens.
They can't hear us at all now.
Oh,
they can't
okay.
even hear us. There's no
Let me
point
just
saying
close
anything.
Why is this happening? We don't normally have this level of difficulty.
No.
It is hotter now, though. It is sort of.
I'm fairly sure it's not a temperature issue.
It got hotter because I said I was going to drop all my clothes and the stream froze.
Mm, I couldn't handle the heat.
I overheated your computer all the way from the United States.
Aw.
Across an ocean and half a continent.
Not that I've started streaming again. Hopefully we're back, and hopefully it won't happen again. If it does, we might just have to do sound for a while tonight, and then I'll sort out the problems tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Mm.
Castellum said we're back. So, hello everyone again.
Hello.
Hello.
Apologies for all
Hello.
the issues which are happening. We're blaming it very much on Florian at the moment. We
Yeah.
feel
Hey, Colonel Smash.
his particular brand of hotness just seems to have
Sup,
melted
Smash?
Yay.
computers from halfway across the planet.
Oh, we should do some shout outs because
Yeah.
Colonel Smash and Puddle Butts. How do I do this?
Hopefully it works. You're using yourself, right?
Yeah.
No, I'll do
No,
it
that's
then.
because I did it wrong. But you do it.
Ah,
It
shout out
doesn't work
fail.
when I do it. Do a shout out to the Colonel Smash and Puddle Butts because they both have awesome streams.
People should check them out.
Two of my favorite people to watch
Yay!
Yay! Woo!
because I can't watch us, so
Yeah.
you know it's
You can watch Story Squires.
which I do.
Yay!
Yay, that worked.
And
Woo!
Puddle Butts as well.
And Puddle Butts.
And Puddle Butts,
Yeah,
yes.
Puddle Butts.
Yeah.
They're both awesome
Puddle
streamers.
Butt.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like watching Puddle Butts too. I haven't yet had a chance to watch Colonel Smash.
Yeah, I watch him play Apex Legends a lot.
Yeah.
He and his but he's also done some Jackbox and Pummel Party and so just some different group fun games. And Puddles does the Phasmophobia, get the scary on, and then occasionally does some After Dark games. You know, the kind of things you find on those HBO type channels late at night, after midnight, when your parents aren't awake to tell you not to.
Yep.
Colonel Smash is surprised that you don't watch yourself. He's caught you looking in the mirror from time to time.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking into my camera right now just to make sure I look good while I say this.
Yep.
100%. I do watch myself stream. Oh my gosh. I am
The truth comes out.
There we go. Confession time, clearly.
So, with that in mind,
Yeah.
where are we going?
Right,
What are we
so
doing?
I think just to recap what happened in the last 5 minutes for those who were struggling with the audio and things freezing up. Tariel, you decided to release the prisoner as nothing else seemed to be working to get them into the tent, and with Kutsara's help, you released him, and he looks at you both and goes, "Thank you, 1,000 thank yous," and rushes towards the tent, just as the Spoon Goddess, the Most Holy Chicken, and all their followers make a collective and when the prisoner goes into the tent, the Most Holy Chicken goes and disappears in a
Yay.
rain of feathers. The Spoon Goddess also goes as loads of spoons just fall onto the floor. All of the various followers disappear, and Florian, you can now see in the tent, writhing around on the floor with loads of just bits of furniture all over him. And whether he's trying to fend off the furniture or kiss it, we don't know. We will find out. Florian, how do you return to reality?
Do I have my clothes on?
That is a good question. Because your clothes
What
were
happened to
the one
Mokan?
real thing. Yeah, you are naked.
What
You are
happened to Mokan?
naked and...
I'm
Oh,
just gonna.
Mokan's-
I'm assuming I see this because I've helped the prisoner to the door.
yes,
Which
yes.
is- I'm gonna be like,
Literally,
"Florian,
the
what
prisoner
are you
goes through the door
doing?"
and you see a naked Florian
See a
wrestling
naked
furniture.
Florian. I'm going to turn around and then be like, "Florian, put your clothes back on." And I don't actually know. I don't actually even want to know what you were doing.
When Tariel
don't-
heard that the
I
tent
don't
grants
want
her
to
wish,
know.
she hadn't expected that.
That's not my fault. This
I
is
don't wanna
this is
know.
not my fault.
I don't want to know.
This
I
is
was just gonna go, been there, use a sheet.
Would you like Cal's sleeping bag?
I think I have just and I will find my clothing and fish it
Yeah,
out
your
and-
clothing is there on the floor around you for you to find, and everything seems to be gone now, illusion-wise, except...
Sorry, Puddlebutt said I step away for only a moment and he's naked. He took his clothes off as part of the illusion that we did before you arrived. He was in an illusion in the tent by himself. He thought taking his clothes off would be a good idea.
It worked. It broke
Is
the
Mokan
illusion.
around?
And
Yeah,
I
So,
died
where's
from
Mokan?
the illusion.
You
yeah,
know, I'm
Mokan
actually
Mokan appears too, and he wasn't in there long enough for any particular illusion to take him, so he
Yeah.
just appears next to a naked Florian.
I'm gonna
Right,
stand
Malcolm
my
up,
goes-
furniture.
no shame in
That's-
my eyes, full of glory, and just be like, "Guess I should put some clothes on." Or would you like to look a little bit longer, Mocan?
No, Malcolm.
Malcolm goes, this tent is smaller than I thought. And that is.
And Gadwin Munderson.
Aspiration for Mokan.
I don't
Gadwin
know if
Munderson. Oh, go on, keep going.
my character's not on the screen, so I can't give him. I don't know if I've got inspiration or not.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I put you onto the GM layer because you disappeared. I'll put you back to the token layer. There you go. You
Cool.
should... Oh, no, that's the chicken that's on the token there. There you go. Are you? Why can't I get you on? Oh, because I need to be
You need
on
to
the
change
GM layer.
layer.
I need to remember how to get. Right, go to GM layer. You go back to token layer. You
Oh, yes,
also
I'm
go
back.
to token layer. Right. Everyone should be on the token layer now.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So everyone is back, and Gadwin Munderson is there with a smile on his face, holding the orb you were looking for, and he says, with a smile on his face, "Well done for figuring out my little riddle. Of course, those who wield the power of the fair must learn that it is important to look for others' happiness before themselves by letting
Tariel
in."
solved it.
Yes. I mean, solved is a very sort of loose. You
Yeah.
took the last option available to you. The illusory Munderson isn't really aware of this because he's only a programmed construct of himself from long ago. So, as far as he's concerned, you are a fair and benevolent soul who worked out that the prisoner's needs were far more important than yours,
Yep.
and by helping them, you have earned your first orb. Would you like
Right.
to take Munderson's balls?
Florian?
Florian?
I will hold them.
Well, you've only got one so
One.
far, I should
You've
say.
only-
So.
Florian, he's
It was an
only
accident
got
as a kid.
one ball.
Yes, I will take the ball.
Okay. So you have a few moments now. The next one you know is in a forest on the edge
I'm
of the
going to be very
fairground.
like, let's go get this over and done with.
Let's do
get
this.
the other one.
Okay.
And I'm not going to mention the fact that Florian doesn't have any clothes on, or didn't have any clothes on.
Well.
I'm just going to completely ignore it.
Right. Everyone should be here now. Is everyone here now? Hello?
You're
Hello?
on at the bottom
think
right-hand
so.
corner.
Yeah. You'll have to add in your inspiration, but I hope everyone's here.
I don't have inspiration currently.
Well, those of you with inspiration, add your inspiration. Those of you without, sorry.
That's fine.
Just moving the map.
I would like to do a perception check. And I can't see Jack for the trees.
Yeah, so as you get to the tree line, you're looking for the
trees.
orb, so everyone make your perceptions. Ooh.
Percepzione.
I see trees so green.
And
Kutsara.
red trees too?
Ooh,
Oh,
Florian.
yeah. Kutsar and Florian, you both notice beyond the first grove of trees, if you look up the map a little bit, there's a little bit of a grove, and you notice what looks like some shadows moving about within that grove.
Oh. Shadowy things over there.
There are shadows there.
Shadows? Tariel's not gonna
Shadowy.
like the sound of that.
Things.
What would
So
you like
we
to
see
do?
shadow.
Where are the shadows?
There's a grove. If you look up to the sort of northeast of where you're standing,
Here?
the tree line.
Northwest?
Yes, exactly where Cal is
Right.
doing that.
Bing, bing,
There's a little
bing.
grove by there, and the shadows seem to be lurking there.
I don't think it's visible on stream at the minute.
No, I'm trying to zoom. Could you click, please? Yep.
There.
And we're freezing again. So I don't know what's going on today. Sorry, people.
No, sorry about the freezing, but I'll try and just
try and describe it all anyway.
describe everything. As long as the sound holds out, hopefully
Yeah.
we can still get through this. So, what would you like to do about this grove that you've seen where shadows seem to lurk?
Cow's gonna walk into it.
Oh,
Do I notice that Tariel
I will
has kind
follow.
of
really?
she had a sort of pause and like a
Oh, thank you,
Oh.
Wolfsong, for a 4-month subscription. And hello, Wolfsong. Anyway, sorry. Yeah,
Hi,
I've
kiddo, I love
hesitated.
you.
Well, the second someone said that
Yeah.
there were shadows, I hesitated.
Yeah, and it's not the first time that the mention of shadows makes her
No,
pause.
hesitate.
Did I notice? Do I need to make a perception check? I mean,
You've already
the player
you
noticed. but-
technically, Florian got a 21 on your perception, so I'm assuming.
Yeah, although he was looking at the time, he was looking to see what was ahead of him.
Update or something
There's
like that.
nothing, Ronnie.
Nothing? No, okay.
No.
Right, so are we live now?
We should be live. Let me refresh the
We're
page.
at least partially live.
We are partially live.
we are not zombies yet.
Hello
No, no,
again.
Hassan
This
said
is-
hello.
Return
Hello,
number 2.
everyone.
We are back.
Yay.
If it freezes
Welcome.
again, I have no idea what to do. So
Yeah.
If it freezes again, we will definitely be buying a new laptop sooner rather than later.
Yeah, welcome to our D&D stream, Revenge of the Tech Issues.
Yeah.
yeah, if people want to help with a laptop buying, there's a big pool there, which won't update because I've just switched off the receiver because I
That's
don't want
fine. We
anything
will
extra running.
We will update everything.
Return of the once and future stream, VLBs.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. So I apparently have just heard Florian whisper, "Are you okay?" And I have replied, "No, I'm not. Can we get this over and done with as quickly as possible?"
Because there's some sort of shadows up front.
Because and apparently I'm holding Florian's hand.
Boonlord's
Yeah.
following Cow because he doesn't trust him to go off on his own.
Okay.
No, Slay
So-
Dragon's
I
gonna
am
go off my
following
end.
as well. I am following as well. I'm just scared.
And I'm gonna follow in hand,
Yep.
hand in hand
Ugh,
with
Mo-
Tariel.
Morgan is probably
And I
following.
will say something to her. Did you say something?
Yeah, you just asked me if I was okay.
As
No,
Mm.
I said nothing.
at that moment, I'm going to stop your conversation there because Cal, as he walks forward, he bumps into someone.
I'm sorry.
He
Didn't
bumps.
see you there.
There's another Florian.
Who did I bump
Florian
into?
bumps
Oh.
into you, Cal, and says, "Oh, thank goodness I found you at last." And he pats you on the shoulder. "I've never been so glad to see you. Oh,
Cal's just gonna
even
go,
with
Am
all
I-
your
am I
weird
gonna
You're
see
not.
that
You're
there's
not
now
Florian.
two
You're not
Florians?
Florian. I'm gonna spin around and go. Where's Florian?
I'm gonna squeeze the hand I've got and just check it's real. Can I do a perception check on the hand I'm
do a
holding?
perception check on the hand you're holding.
11.
You are not very certain of anything. Like you are. The hand you're holding feels real enough,
Okay.
but at the same time, you're neither here nor there on this, and the Florian ahead of you equally looks like Florian.
What do you do when you see a spider? Tyler's gonna ask
Cow-
both
which- which
Florians
one?
what they do what they do when they see a spider.
The Florian up ahead says, "Well, a gentleman never tells."
Okay, that's not Florian.
If you can't trick it or stab it, you kiss it.
Right, yeah, I've got Florian then. That's my Florian.
Boonlord's sniffing the other one suspiciously.
As you say that, the other person next to Cal says, "Are you certain?"
Yep, I'm certain. I've already checked. I've got the Florian.
Cal's gonna go. She's certain.
Spoon looks like,
I'm going to go up to the fact that there are more Florians, though, and be kind of like, I'm going to see if I can poke one. But I'm still holding on to the Florian I've got.
Poked one with a stick.
No.
It was dead.
Okay, as you do that, as you poke the first Florian, you hear another voice, which is most definitely not Florian at all, saying, "Tut, tut, tut, little girl. Do not touch what you can't afford." And from behind the two Florians emerges the bridal spider.
What?
everybody just turns and looks at the real Florian.
This is all your fault.
Cal is just going to turn and look at Florian and go, "This is yours."
This is totally Florian's fault.
Yeah.
It is a giant-looking spider in a wedding dress, looking very peeved with Tariel for touching one of her beloved Florians, and she just points at you, Tariel, and goes, "Ah!" and roll for initiative.
Oh, yay!
Could you pop out the initiative?
I would love
The
to.
roll.
I'm just
You might-
struggling with everything. I'm trying to remember how to get anywhere. This
the clock
You are-
face.
clock thing. There we
Puddles.
go.
You need to
You're
clear
not
it.
wrong. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not even going to read the comment. You're not wrong.
What's happened?
Don't
I've
worry.
not been paying attention.
Oh,
Yeah.
select my character.
Right.
Where's my character? There it is.
Initiative.
Yeah.
roll.
How do I put them into the thing again?
Right click
Oh,
on
right
the top.
Oh,
click
add
on
turn. Yeah. The bridal spider is in.
Oops. didn't
Florian
make
is
it.
in.
Well, Spoonlord rolled 4. Mokon rolled 3. Kutsara rolled 2.
Hey, look at Cal.
Cal and Kuldoro are going first, followed by Florian.
Which
Oh.
Florian?
Which Florian? I mean, you need to name your fake Florian 1.
Oh
So
yeah. One
English
of them is
him
Florian
in
2
the-
already,
Yeah. in
but the
the-
other is not Florian 2. Oh, how do I get to name you again? There we go. Nope, that's not it. Come on. I want to name you.
You can click on the click on the token, and then click
Yeah,
on the cog.
No, I've got it.
and
I was just trying to. There you go. Florian 1 is now Florian 1.
Otherwise, we can't tell whether it's off real Florian or fake Florian.
You'll know by what he does with his rapier.
Okay. Right. So you find yourselves in a battle against two Florians and his bridal spider queen. And going up first, if I put this in order, how do I put this in order? No, other way. Other way. Why aren't I putting this in order? There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cal, you are amazingly up first.
Well, Cal is just going to raise his hands and go, "Let me mark these fake things," and cast Burning Hands.
Do it.
Nice.
Or at least attempt to cast Burning Hands.
We need to do the cow.
Yeah,
The cow.
Yeah.
Magic
The Cal
checker.
side effects,
Yeah.
which only the DM can see. And if it's not interesting, just click it again. Never done.
Yeah, I'll do that in just a second. Hold on. I'm on the wrong overlay.
At some point, instead of Cal's magic list, there's going to have to be a Florian's kiss effect list.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, why? Oh, there we go. That's how I do that. But
Instead
I'm
of
just
the
trying to pull something out. a
deck
sec.
of illusions, we've got the deck of everything that Florian's kissed.
Right. God, this always happens to you when I'm getting very bored with your.
Just change
magic
it
thing.
as if you
No.
never saw it.
I'm
Click
going
it
to do
again.
it.
If you're bored, just
An,
click it
an
again and see what
instructor
happens.
from your academia appears next to you, berates you, and teleports back to where they came from, and you suffer 1 psychological damage.
I was just going to go, "I know, I didn't control it well enough."
And what's the rest that's happening here?
Burning Hands is
So-
a dex check, I think.
Yeah, everyone in a 15-foot cone in front of him, which I'm assuming can hit both Florians and the spider, and because he's got evocation,
Miss
he
Spoonlord.
can sculpt it around Spoonlord.
Let it
Okay.
sculpt it around Spoonlord.
So they need to make dex checks, do they?
Yeah, they must make a dex throw. So that's the actual.
At some point, I really should have turned on the light in here. It's getting very hard for me to see my dice. Florian 1 fails, and Florian 2 passes, and our spider also passes.
So the
So
ones
they
that
get
pass
half
take
damage.
half, which is
I mean,
5.
so they were passing. Against the 13. Yeah, okay. It does say that.
Yeah, it does say that.
Okay, so how much was it? Sorry, Florian.
Florian 1
5
takes
for the
11,
spy. 1 takes 11.
and the other 2
The
take
other
5.
take 5.
Take 5.
Okay.
But I'm hoping that they are also now marked with burn marks, so we can see who they are easy.
Yeah, that is a thing that has definitely happened. Coldoro.
I will tell Coldoro to munch on spider leg. Bite the spider. And so Coldoro will come running up to bridle spider.
I think Florian 1 might get an attack of opportunity as it passes him.
No, because it's when they leave 5 feet, not when it. Because the Coldoro is still within 5 feet.
Okie dokie.
At least
Gets
hopefully.
a natural 20.
Yeah.
Coldoro doesn't like the spider on Tario's behalf.
It's already pre-cooked, so it's
So 2d6 plus 1. 6. That is 11 damage from Coldoro on Bridal Spider.
Okay.
And she is grappled.
Okie dokie. Florian 1, on seeing this, is going to turn and go, "My queen!" and attempt to attack Coldoro. And
Coldoro has his cape on, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't do anything but protect him from fire.
I thought
Coldoro
that
has
his
a
armor
cape on?
class slightly.
No.
this is the first I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, he's got a fireproof cape on.
made it from a forge.
Mm.
Well, no, a forge
Made it from
apron.
a forge apron.
It comes from before stream.
It does come from before the stream, yeah.
So it's
So
BS.
it's all BS, really, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Florian 1. Oh, wow. Okay. Florian 1 just got a nat 20 on hitting Doro. And this is not going to be good because he is using his sneak attack. So he's going to get an extra 2d6 doubled on top of 1d8 plus 6.
Oh.
So
Oh.
2d8, 4d6
8,
plus 6.
6. Yeah.
Do I have
Oh,
to roll as a
no.
separate dice? Is it just double the damage?
It's double the dice.
Double the
not
dice,
the
so you
damage.
roll the dice.
So I roll
twice.
twice as many dice.
Yeah, so you're rolling 2d8s and 4d6s plus 6.
Right. Okie dokie. So Coldoro is taking.
Don't kill the pet. Don't kill the pet. Don't kill the
Someone
pet.
someone do maths for me.
Okay.
It's 2.
2.
Yep.
2.
6.
Sorry, 6 and 6?
6, 6, 6,
Yep.
5, 5, 2, and then plus 6.
Okay, you have
36.
one hit killed Coldoro. Coldoro is completely and utterly dead.
Sorry.
It's an illusion. It's an illusion.
That literally was just exactly the right amount to one hit kill Coldoro.
I mean, does that put it into what's it named?
If you do the amount of damage and then
And
you
gets
double it, so you get negative the amount of hit points you have, it's dead. There is no saving
Yeah.
throws, there is no nothing. You literally dead. So yeah, that one hit killed Coldoro.
Wow. I think that's our first character to ever
That is our
die.
first death.
No.
But it was grappling the spider, so does the spider get damaged?
Oh.
No.
Are resurrection spells somewhere.
Yes.
We will steal them.
It worked once.
Florian 2, meanwhile,
Going to one hit kill Cal.
I don't know, is going to
I mean, it would have one hit killed Cal as well, that
Yeah.
last one.
aim at Cal,
Yeah.
and I am assuming an 8 does not hit.
It does not.
Okay.
I kind of want to Mokan to come out of turn and just attack the spider.
Right, it is Florian now.
So is it the Florian one that hit the hit Caldero?
Yeah.
With a mighty lunge of rage, I'm going to come up here with my rapier and just yell, "No!" as I stabby stab. If I had inspiration, I would use it, but it's a 10, so I probably don't hit.
No, you do not hit.
Bridal spider's no longer grappled because there's nothing left to grapple her.
I do feel bad. This is literally just the way the dice have rolled for this.
Yep, it's how the game works.
Castellan said, I want to give Tariel inspiration so she can get revenge.
I
It
will
seems you have
allow that.
inspiration.
I will take inspiration for
To
that
be
reason.
fair, I think
Revengeration.
Tariel would be very inspired to kick some serious ass about now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to use cunning action to disengage and pull back.
Good, because then I can tell which one's which.
Yeah, the bridal spider, meanwhile, is going to attack Spoon Lord.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm going to yell, come at me, bitch.
The bridal spider is going to take that and come at you. And bridal spider is going to roll an attack. And misses horribly.
Okay.
And Tariel, you are up.
I'm not going to be able to punch. Oh no, I am. They killed Caldoro. I am going to punch the fake Florian that just killed Caldoro. Yeah.
I mean, you are used to hitting Florian, so this should be. I would say
So you get
if you didn't have
advantage.
advantage on this already, you would have advantage. Just
23 and 20.
yeah, both of those hit.
That does 17 damage.
17. So that is. Yep, Florian 1 is looking rather worse for wear about now.
Oh no, actually that does 19 damage if the moon is out.
The moon is out still,
Okay,
so
that's 2 more damage then.
2 more damage. So he is looking very bad. Florian 1 is looking very, very bad at this point. Spoon Lord.
Which one attacked Caldoro? This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoonlord's gonna saw what happened. It's just gonna try and rip his face off, basically.
Rip your face off.
With a 7, which I take it just
7 does not hit, unfortunately. Mokan.
Mokan will, I guess, can he run round here to attack Florian 1? So he would have had
Yeah,
to.
he's still. Yeah, I'll allow that. But yeah, the spider.
Cool.
The Spider Queen
spider's
is
now
very
really
angry
focused
with
on me.
Tariel at the moment. I'm just going to turn the lights on in here, by the way, guys. So
Yeah.
carry on with the attack. But
Cool. Mokan is quite angry right now for hurting a pet. So he's actually going to use a spell he doesn't often use.
ooh,
He's going to use
Oh.
Inflict Wounds.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let me. Hopefully it will hit. I'm using Inspiration.
mm-hmm.
Cast at level 2 because I can. 21.
Okay.
It does 6 damage and 17 necrotic damage.
23 damage.
Yeah, because there's 3d10s.
Nice.
And Mokan just
Nice.
goes, "Die, you evil creature." He doesn't normally get angry, but he doesn't like pets being hurt.
Florian 1 melts. He literally just turns to ash and dust and ooze. And is gone.
Awesome.
Mokan smiles.
Yay, Mokan.
Kutsara.
Is anyone injured, by the way? Oh, no, I used a spell I can't do. Use healing words. That's fine.
The only one that was injured was Kildoro.
Yeah.
Right. Katsara is gonna approach Flory 2, and she is going to conjure Flame Blade,
Ooh.
Ooh.
which she invokes a fiery blade into her hands, which is similar in size and shape to a scimitar, and it lasts for the duration. So on a hit, the target takes 3d6 fire damage.
Nice.
So she is gonna wail on this guy
A melee spell attack.
with a where's it gone?
If you click on the word flame blade, it will
Yeah.
probably make the spell attack for you.
Stubby.
And it's a spell save.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
no, it's a melee spell attack in the
Okay.
description. So I was like,
Uh,
you potentially, if you click on flame blade in the list of spells, if you literally
Yeah,
click on the
yeah,
word flame
sorry.
blade.
hey.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not. It's done it.
No?
Oh, it's not.
If you do it on your core sheet, there's a list of spells I think you can click on
Do on your core sheet.
near
Cool.
your weapons.
It depends
Well,
if
at
it's set up.
least.
Oh, it's not in there.
It's not in there.
Okay,
that's
so you'll
not
have
where
to
I meant.
manually.
I meant in the list. Yeah, you'll need to roll a d20 plus your spell attack bonus.
Okay.
Which is on your spell sheet.
Oh, come on. Spell attack. 4. So 1d20 plus 4.
Yep.
Great. It's 13.
This to hit now, is it?
Yeah.
13 to hit. Let's bring up the character sheet. Where's the character sheet gone? Why can't I see it? You do not hit.
Ah, fudge nuggets.
Cal.
That looks like a bonus action.
Yeah,
It's
it's
a
a
flame
bonus
blade.
action to
The
cast
casting
it,
is the
Cast
bonus
and then
action,
using
and
it as
then
the
they.
action.
Okay.
Cal.
Cow.
Before we continue, it's now 9:30. Do we want an endful or should we just ignore it because of technical difficulties?
Or because of technical difficulties, I'd just carry on. Because unless anyone particularly needs to take a break.
To be honest, I feel like if we had a break now, it would be a pretty somber and sad break.
That is true.
Let's burn the spider.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kill the sad bit.
I'm DMing these things and I want them to burn now. I did not want that. I just want to sort of make that known, but I did not want that to happen in any
No,
way,
it's
shape,
fine.
or form, and I am
Push
gutted
the
that it
frog.
did.
Right. No, Cal is not actually going to burn the spider. He's going to fire magic missiles at it.
That works too.
So he's
Yep.
casting magic missile as a level 2 spell, which gives him an extra missile.
4d4 plus 4?
So yes, 4d4 plus 4 damage to the spider. I'm actually just going to use Roll20 for this. If I can remember how. Something like that.
Nice.
16 damage to the bridal spider. Specifically
16.
targeting whatever's holding the dress on.
I've got the
That's
spider had
very
the dress on.
specific. Okay, so your bolts hit the spider, and the dress it's wearing begins to fall away, showing ample amounts of what you can only assume is a cleavage,
Spider.
but there's no certainties,
Great.
the anatomy being as it is. And she is looking mortified and also very, very hurt.
Okay.
Florian 2, on seeing you insult bridal spider, is going to attack you, Calamity.
Oh no.
Oh no 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 no!
And Florian 2 is nowhere near as dangerous as Florian 1 was. He is terrible. He does not know his way around a rapier
Clearly not a
one
very
bit.
good copy.
Yeah, no, Florian 2 was a rush draw.
Second-rate coffee, you might say.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Florian 2 misses abysmally. And then it is, will the real Florians please stand up?
Is this a
Right.
I'm Spartacus moment?
I'm smart.
I'm Spartacus. I'm Brian. So's my wife. All right, I'm going to step up. Does it look like the bridal spider has kissable lips?
No.
Oh no.
No. No.
Yes.
No.
Her lips are very kissable.
Perfect. I'm going to put my rapier into the lips and be like, "Yeah!" I'm going to try and stab her mouth with my rapier. That's very, very not what I meant.
Yeah, let's not read too much into this.
I'm just trying to stab the spider this time.
Yeah.
26.
Oh, yeah. Not quite a
26 is capable
nat 20.
of piercing the bridal spider.
yes.
Huzzah, smacketh.
Taste my rapier. Huzzah, smacketh. As I roll. What is it? One.
You also get your stealth, sneaky.
Plus 6 plus 2d6. I think that's right. 14. God, I rolled 2 1s.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little anticlimactic on the end there, but 14, did you say?
Yeah, I thought those 2 1s on your sneak attack essentially.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bridal spider is still going.
Oh,
Well, that's okay, because then I get another chance to
Does Florian jump back?
whoop it.
Florian disengage.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's not a light weapon. I was going to make a second attack, but I can't do that.
It's alright. Just disengage. Tariel will finish it off.
The bridal spider, on its
disengage.
turn, looks at Tariel and, in a shrill, sopping voice, is like, "Harlot, you turned him against me!"
Yes.
And that lashes
yes,
out
I
at
did.
you. Does a 16 hit?
Nope.
Then you get to beat up a bridal spider.
I am going to double thump straight for the eyes. Natural 20.
Yeah.
This feels fitting.
Yes.
This feels fitting. Yes, that is a hit. A fine hit.
And I get.
The moonlit power.
Oh, the other one is an 11. I don't know if that hits, but.
No, the 11 doesn't, I'm afraid.
13.
Oh, 13 damage.
13 damage.
The bridal spider falls over onto its back as you pummel it. And I'll let you describe how you kill it, because, this is your kill, so...
I literally punched the fist so hard through its eyes, it goes straight through its head. While I'm crying.
Spider
Okay.
goo.
That happens, and Florian 2...
And then I'm still going to raise my fist and be like, Cal, prestidigitate.
Well, Florian 2, on seeing his queen and love die, immediately impales himself on his own rapier and dies.
Ooh, I think that was fake Florian, right? Yeah, no, he's singed. It's all good.
And
I'm
that
assuming,
leaves you...
I'm assuming there is a dead Kulduro on the floor?
There is a dead Kulduro on the floor next to the bridal spider, and yeah.
I'm going to go up to Kulduro and I'm going to kneel in front of him for a moment, not say anything, but say a bunch of stuff in my head, and then I'm going to slowly take the cape off that he was wearing and fold it up and put it in my pack. And I'm not going to say anything to anyone while I do it.
Everyone else, what are you doing?
And I'm trying really hard not to actually cry.
I know.
I know.
Look at Sarah's gonna cry.
This has been the worst day
No,
out
I'm
at the
actually
fair
crying.
ever.
Spoonlord's gonna go up to the Cordoro's body and just go.
We
And
have
then
no
I'm-
way of saving Kuldoro, do we?
No, we have no way of saving Kulduro. I'm gonna get back up again, and I'm gonna be like, where the fuck is this orb? I'm gonna start looking for the orb.
Oh.
Shadows be down. Where the fuck is this orb?
Make a perception check.
I'm going to use my inspiration. 16.
You can all see there's another grove slightly to the left of where you are now, with the orb resting upon it.
I am going to go straight to it. And
Not
pick
upon
it
it, just in the middle of it. And you succeed, and you now have both orbs to now control the fair. And
have him by the balls, people.
Okay.
Hey, can we have the two magic users look at these two orbs and see if there's any kind of power in them? If it's powerful enough to create this kind of illusion, is it powerful enough to make things real? Like
You would need a magic-
resurrection?
you would need a magic user to look at it.
Cal is looking to see if he has the tech. He
I
doesn't
will-
have.
I will
Cal-
hold it out to Cal.
Cal can he do an
But I'm
investigation
keeping
check on
hold
it?
of it. Maybe it'll be an
Or arcana check?
arcana check?
Arcana, that's probably it. His investigation's better than his arcana.
You got 20 on an arcana check on the orb.
Yeah, and I'll bring mine over too.
Okay. You recognize that these orbs are filled with magical power that, if used any way wrongly, could be cataclysmic, bordering on, not that you would know the term, but nuclear. Like, if you play around with this and you don't know what you're doing, you're going to... Ooh.
This is what I like to describe as an orb in my namesake.
Yeah. So
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
don't,
let Cal touch it.
if you don't know what you're doing with this thing is going to detonate, and in a less than illusory fashion.
I think we should take it back to Munderson's thing. Caravan.
To the
Take them
wagon.
back to the wagon.
They fell off the
Okay.
wagon.
Can we put Kulduro's body on Spoonlord and have Spoonlord carry Kulduro?
Kulduro is as big as Spoonlord. He's a giant ice frog.
Cal can cast a levitate spell and carry him.
Would you do so?
Yeah.
Because I also have a dragon scale, if that would be something that we could put him on, and
No, that would be too
Yeah.
small.
if that would help.
That would be too
Okay.
small.
I presume he's less than 500 pounds.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. I will cast levitate.
Awesome.
Okay.
Nobody.
Levitate only works for 10 minutes, though.
It won't take you 10 minutes to get back to where you're going. So as you move off with the things, you notice that the bodies of Florian, Florian 2, and the bridal spider, as the orbs move away, disappear completely. The bodies are just gone. And the further you walk through the camp, the more this seems to be the case. Just illusions seem to be disappearing around you
As we take the orbs closer to the center.
as you take the orbs closer to the center.
Okay.
When you get to the center, though, as the things are moving in around you, you find yourself near a place that you've already been before, and Munderson's caravan seems to have been moved to help make the last vestige of the fair this. I need to move players. And hope that I've got this right.
Great.
We're on the
Big, giant,
dragons.
thick, nasty dragon.
No dragon. We're in the theater, in the arena.
Yeah, you are in the arena from before, and
The
Munderson's
zone of truth is not there.
the zone of truth is not there if you want to.
Can you delete that? I
None of
think
that.
you need to delete
I
that.
think I can delete it because I made it.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
And what you see around you, and I'll let you array yourselves in a minute because you're all spread out from that previous combat, but this is using the same space, so I'll let you array yourselves as you want. Around the outsides of the battle arena are all of the workers from the fair, all watching and looking nervous and sort of wondering what's going on. So everyone's there now at this point.
I will immediately say, Rayella, I'd like a chat.
Riella, as you say that, poofs by here. Top right, by the way, if you're looking
Yep.
for on the screen.
Ah,
I'll be
behind
like-
the car.
And Riella, at first, looks at you with that and says, with that tone of voice, I can't imagine we have anything pleasant to discuss.
No, we don't. I seem to have lost my chat. I can't see chat anyway. I'll ignore that for a moment. It's time to stop this. And I'll hold up the orb I have and point to the orb Florian had. It's time that you stop this, or we will. You could go be in the garden with Munderson forever, if that's what you want. But we're stopping this.
Riella looks at you and lets out a slightly cackling laugh. Munderson? Munderson? The one who made me into this illusion, the one who's trapped me here to be his proxy wife for hundreds of years? I learned who I was in life. I learned that I loved another. Who do you think I'm trying to resurrect and bring to life here? Munderson? Please. And as she says that, she stretches
Oh,
out her...
Okay. I was not going to let her finish.
Oh, go on, go on. No, you can
Um,
do something.
As soon as it's clear, even slightly, that she's not even slightly sorry, I'm going to hand the orb I'm holding to Florian. I'm going to walk up to her. I'm going to put one hand on her shoulder, if she lets me. I'm going to say, I'm sorry that Munderson should never have made you, and this isn't really entirely your fault. But 1, you are killing people, including my frog. 2, you are so messed up. And 3, you stole my boyfriend's eyes. And then I'm going to palm of my hand straight into her nose. And I'm going to use Flurry of Blows and my final key point to then knee her in the groin. And then as she bends over, I'm going to slam my elbow down on the back of her neck.
Okay, as you approach her, can you go back 1 space?
Oh, you're not going to let me do it.
No, because as you approach her saying that...
No, I don't say any of it till I have my hand on her shoulder.
Okay, you approach her and all the... No, still go back. Still go back. As you approach her, even that first 10 things with an amazing speech, which honestly I think captures the mood really, really well. Something gets in the way, and I cannot make it get in the way. There you are. Hello.
Oh.
Patrick.
What is
What's
Patrick?
that?
He's the big guy.
Frel.
Please meet the lover that I wanted to resurrect.
And it's got Florian's eyes?
It has Florian's eyes down to a T. A bit bigger than I liked, but I knew I needed protection once you were on to me. Let's see if you can stop me now.
Right.
And
I will wail on Patrick instead then. If I have to go through Patrick to get to her, I have to go through Patrick to get to her, but I'm keeping the key point, saving it to beat the shit out of her when I'm done with Patrick.
yep, so removing all from turn order, and if you could give yourselves initiative.
Do I not get to go first?
As a surprise attack.
No, because
No, 'cause it
Patrick
surprised
knew
me.
you were there in first. If anything, you're lucky that Riella wanted to make a speech about things.
All right, I will reserve my speech to make in a moment.
Yeah, we'll have speeches later. That's the thing. It was a really good speech. I didn't want to interrupt you, but at the same time, I was like, "You've gone past the thing that's going to stop you doing all this."
Yeah.
This is so sad.
I will try and work out
More
what
inspiration for
happens.
Tariel for revenge. And a great plan.
Thank you. I can't see chat. I've done something to it and I don't know how to get it back.
And a great speech, apparently.
Yeah, inspiration for that
Tariel.
speech if you don't have it already.
Yeah. For the speech in your head which never got said, you feel inspired yourself. You have inspired yourself with what you wanted to say.
Yeah.
Tariel, I assume you're going ahead of me.
Yes, please.
So 18.1 or something?
Yeah.
I don't know about Riella.
Sure.
Oh, you all rolled 18.
Yeah, Riella rolled 18 as well.
I'm not sure Cal was paying attention.
Mokan, what's your initiative?
I was just going
Like
mine it
your actual initiative plus.
1.
Tariel?
5.
Right, so Tariel's out of the 18s, Tariel's first, then Riella, then Mokan.
Yeah, do you want to order that then?
Not particularly, but I
Just
guess I have to. 'Cause
change-
I'm
I suppose I can
There's
change
a
me to
move.
18.2 and you just need to change Riella to
I'll tell you what, just
18.1.
change, because it
Or
doesn't really
change
matter at
Mokan to
this.
17.9. Would also work.
Yeah,
Well, I could just change him to 17, couldn't I? Because there's no other 17, is
Yeah,
there?
well, that
True,
would work too.
true.
So there we go.
And
I'll
then
just
order
need-
everybody.
You can literally just drag him down as well.
Right,
Oh,
there we go.
cool.
Everyone seems to be in order now. So the only other thing that will happen beforehand, though, because I just need to get up the sheets for these guys, and I know there's something else. Yeah. On combat starting, Riella is, as a bonus action, going to disappear for a moment.
Illusionists.
Yeah.
And Florian, you are up.
Hmm. I'm holding the balls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a magic user. I don't know what to do with balls.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna come up.
Give them to Cal.
Yes,
Give them to Kutsara.
that's a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Give them to
It's
Kutsara.
Kutsara.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
take,
okay.
take the
Kutsara
rest
is
I'm
of
also
gonna
a
walk.
magic user.
Yeah.
Hand to both the balls to Katsara, pull out my rapier, 2, 3, and stab with prejudice.
Okay, is that the name of your rapier?
In the sake of the frog!
No,
it's a 12.
12.
No,
No.
Zoe.
Apparently my love of the frog is not great enough. All right. So I'm going to disengage as my cunning action. Back to here.
Tariel.
I am going to double thump. 19 and 24. Actually, that's 20 and 25.
Yes, both of those hit.
That's 18 damage.
Okie dokie. The giant Padrick looks very hurt and offended, but is definitely still standing.
Okay.
And then, if I go to the GM overlay,
Riella appears.
What is she going to do?
poof, Riella appears back onto the board. I say, sorry, just
Yeah.
some loud noises outside. Just wasn't quite sure what was going on for a second. And then is going to make an attack. This is going to be a magical. She's throwing a bolt at you, Tariel.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? The mage casters in this illusory thing are not very good at aiming. That does nothing.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm going to glare at her very briefly before focusing back on Padrick.
yeah, Mokan.
Mokan. Cool. He's going to go cast. In this arena, I cast spiritual weapon, so I'm going to do that again. So he casts spiritual weapon as a bonus action. That appears next to Padrick over here somewhere. So I can attack with that as a bonus action. It lasts for 1 minute, so it's a feather and it just tickles his face, hopefully.
I'm actually gonna. Can I change what I did? Can I say instead of glaring at Riella and just glaring at Riella, I'm gonna say, can everyone get the giant?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
20.
So that does 20 to hit
Yeah, 20 hits.
and 4 damage.
Okay, and that's on
Damage.
18 from before, isn't it? So that's
Yep.
22 now. Yeah.
And now Mokan will go for his his full action. How far is he? Is he 30 feet away from me?
He's 20 feet, just over 20 feet away.
So I'll go through avoiding Riella because I've been told to hit on Patrick.
Padrick.
Yeah, go hit on Padrick.
Padrick.
And I'm going to use the Warhammer to try and hit him, and I got a natural 1.
Your Warhammer swings round in a great big arc, and you miss horribly and fall to the ground.
I
Just
fall
from
to
the
the
inertia
ground.
of your saying, yeah, you've fallen to the ground.
I'm prone.
Natural 1.
Don't throw yourself at his feet.
Mocha.
And that's all he can do.
Padrick, on seeing a very easy hit, why aren't I? I'll get
Gonna
GM
go
there.
for Mokan.
Is going to look at Mokan, and with the big hammer that he's got in his hand, he is, by the way, a gigantic blacksmith from what you can see. So he's got a giant hammer in one hand and a sort of smelting iron in the other. So he's going to make his first attack at Mokan.
Mhm. He can take it.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, the stream is freezing a bit again, so we'll have to be descriptive.
Okay.
Okay. We still have sound though, right?
I believe so.
Okay. So, Mokan, you take 13 damage,
Cool.
and then
That's
Padrick
28.
goes to hit you again, now with his smelting iron.
Cool.
Ooh.
Does a 24 hit?
Well, 21 did,
Shockingly,
yes.
shockingly, yes, it
I
does.
still like to ask, just in case you want to change your mind on anything. I'm very loose about these kind of things. And this time you take 16 damage.
Cool. I'm down to 14 health. So Mokan is
Spoon
still
Lord.
standing.
Spoon Lord is gonna run in and try and bite him. He's gonna try some vicious mockery as well. With that,
Yep.
which roughly translated means you're so ugly you make cat butts look like pretty flowers. And bite.
Misses.
Boo. Huzzah, misses.
How?
So that was a 6. Sorry, I'm just
Yeah, that was a
telling
6.
numbers.
That was 6.
Cal is going to spin his staff around above his head and then throw 3 missiles at Padrick.
Okay.
It's aspiration to Kutsara. I'm assuming for vicious mockery.
Spoon
For
Lord.
Spoonlord.
Spoonlord's, it would be Spoonlord's vicious mockery.
Yeah.
13.
13 damage.
13 damage. So
Padrick.
that's 5 on that
Boop, boop,
dice.
boop. I shall bat you like a
And
piece of
13
steel.
is plus 10 there. So I'm using D10s to keep track of where Padrick's health is. Okay, yep. Kutsara.
Does Sarah still have the balls?
Yep.
Okay.
I currently
I
have the
think-
orbs.
Can she give them back to Florian, or is she keeping them in a bag? I don't know.
Up to
You
you.
could put them in your bag, I guess.
Cool. That's
Try
what she-
and put them away. I don't know.
I'm guessing we're not putting them on the floor.
I wouldn't.
You
put them
can give
down.
them to me.
I will give them
Florian.
back to Florian.
I mean, we
And
are at a
then-
fair. You've got to do some juggling, right?
Because Sarah only juggles spoons. She's gonna run right up to Padrick, and she's gonna be like really, really angry, and just be like, "Oi, you big ugly so-and-so! Never pick on someone who's small enough to headbutt you in the nads." And then she is gonna try and headbutt him in the nads.
Do it.
And I don't know what I need to roll for that, but that's what she wants to do.
Okay.
That's a melee
Uh,
attack.
Yeah, you get inspiration for
head.
that. If
You
you,
get
I don't know if you want to
inspiration.
use that, but you can.
You should definitely use inspiration
You should definitely use inspiration.
for using your head.
What do I roll for? Slash roll.
Slash,
Oh,
slash
is it one-
D20 plus whatever your strength modifier is plus
Oh.
proficiency, because I'm pretty sure you're proficient at smacking people with your own head.
She's proficient with.
Yeah.
Well, oh, I haven't got strength modifier. Oh, no.
It's literally the number in your strength box.
The
Zero.
little number.
0. Right. Okay. Then just
Oh.
plus 2. Then D20
Plus
plus 2.
Okay,
But if you're using inspiration, you get to do it twice
great.
and take the higher number.
Okay.
You were given
Come on, you're
aspiration
gonna
as well.
die.
Yeah.
Woo!
Natural
20!
Yeah.
Critical hits him in the gonads with your own head.
Yes!
That is how you do it.
And little
That
fists are
is-
flying as well.
Brilliant.
One pissed off no.
GM,
This is because
what
they're
damage
all-
dice does she roll for that?
I think that's a D20.
Kutsara, can you roll? Do you wear any armor, Kutsara, on your head?
Ooh,
Do you wear a helmet or anything which would further?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think she's just.
for the sheer ferocity of what you're doing, can you roll for me a D10?
So
For the
it'll
sheer
be
That's like a
2d10?
ferocity of what
doubled
you're
as well.
So
doing.
it'll be 2d10?
Because isn't that 20?
Because it's a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2d10.
Oh,
Oh, it only does 6 damage.
Okay.
He's clearly wearing a cod piece.
So, as
I think that's
Kutsara,
double damage as well.
as Kutsara lunges with her head, you see around her, and I'm not sure how many of you will even remember this, but you see around her as she's lunging forward, her body seems to take the form of a winged spoon,
Yep.
and she smashes into Padrick in a ray of explosive light, which staggers Patrick backwards a step. It doesn't fell him because of his size, but he staggers backwards, and he takes from that. Is the 6 doubled by the
That's already 2d10. So
That's
that's
always-
that's doubled by the critical roll already.
yeah.
right, so he takes 12 damage.
Yes.
Nicely done, Kutsara.
Oh, that is.
So
Yeah,
she
okay.
handed off one set of balls and then
Yep. Yep.
Florian.
Went for another set.
Florian, what will you do?
Florian is going to hold the balls up in the air. He's going to look at Briella and say, "Stop this madness, or I will destroy your Padrick, and you will have nothing." I will destroy his balls. And your balls. All the balls. Stop.
You have said that. Tariel.
I'm going
We're gonna
to go over
Smack
here
the balls together if she doesn't react.
and I'm going to do what I was going to do earlier. Hand on the shoulder. Make speech.
I love where
You
it's
want me to make the speech as
Make
well?
speech.
Make speech.
those who want to hear said speech,
Okay.
please rewatch this on YouTube.
No, I'll make the speech again.
Good
I'll make the
section.
speech again. I put my hand on her shoulder and I say, I am really, really sorry for what Munderson did to you. It was wrong. But 1, you are hurting people and killing people, including my frog. 2, this was meant to be a happy carnival. And 3, you stole my boyfriend's eyes. And then he'll strike to the nose, which breaks the nose. Knee to the groin as she reacts to that, which will make her bend over. And then as she bends over, elbow to the back of the neck. and I will use my last key point. I will use my inspiration on the knee to the groin and make 3 attacks.
Use your inspiration.
So I get 22, 27, and 24.
All of those hit.
Right. 3d4 plus 18.
Plus 18.
26 damage.
Oh,
Right. When you do this,
Oh, and she needs to make a strength check to not be knocked prone using my open hand technique.
13.
What is my DC for that? Oh, no, sorry, it's a dexterity saving throw.
We'll still say it's 13.
Okay.
Hey, I dropped out and came back. Am I still in the right place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, also, I guess I get to add to her thing, so I do need to add that on. So it actually becomes a 15 on dex.
Okay, then she succeeds. She does not get knocked prone.
Okay, she doesn't get knocked prone, but when you lash out with your fists also take on a flame-like
Yep.
way about them, as does your knee when you do the solar plexus thing. Have you stolen that from Miss Congeniality by any chance?
No,
Is
it's
that
a karate move I learned when I was a...
Oh, okay. Cool.
Solar
It might
plexus.
even.
It's
Might
their
even.
nose and groin.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, she takes out. How much damage did you say it was again?
26.
Yeah, so that actually gets thrown way, way up, and she is looking a horrible kind of mess. 6, and then add on. Sorry, I'm still using dice for this because I can't get my things to work. So yeah, that's her. Yeah, she's still going, but she is looking awful. Anything else from you, Tariel?
No, that's literally all I had left. I just threw
Okay.
everything at her.
Yeah, I mean, she is looking awful, and that's the very first hit that's been done to her. So on that, you should be all good. She is going to poof out of existence at that, and let's move it back to GM there. So she's poofed, and you see nothing more of her for this round. Okan.
Morkan, seeing only the giant, will
Wishing
rush up
Malcolm
to
would
him
get
again
up again.
after getting up using half his movement. And is going to use the Holy Feather and attack again with the Holy Feather. And try to this. "21 to hit."
Yay! Pretty sure that hits.
Oh,
Yeah, that
Yeah.
hits.
and the feather comes down and does 10 damage, like runs along the spine, so it tickles him slightly along the spine. And
Okay, and that's 10 damage, is it?
yeah,
Yep.
Let me just
And then-
see.
10 tickle damage.
10 tickle damage. And then he's going to use his Warhammer again. 25 to hit
That hits.
with 7
And
further
7
damage, which is the illusionary
yeah.
Warhammer technically. So
Yeah,
That's the whatever.
Padrick is also starting to look very, very bad, but it is now his turn. Sorry if you can hear my cat making air raid siren noises in the background. Right, he is going to attack you again, Mokan, because you are
Okay.
just decimating
Wailing
him
on
at the
him.
moment.
yeah,
How does a 24 feel to you?
like it should miss.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. It misses. Cool. No. As much as I want to be that kind of liberal, I really can't. Where are the D8s? Right, there's the D8s. Back to his character sheet. There's so many sheets.
Just to let you know, I forgot Mokan had a low health point.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
he's just taken 19.
He's down.
And is down.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
Padrick still has his second attack.
Oh no!
Hmm.
If you attack him again, he just loses a saving throw.
Yep. If you attack Mokan again, he loses a saving throw. Unless you'd like to go for someone else.
I mean, we've already lost Coldoro today, so I don't feel like going for it, but it is probably what Padrick would do.
Go for it.
Mhm.
And it's
I
an
mean-
automatic hit.
It is an automatic hit.
If you attack Mokan now, it is an automatic hit and he loses a saving throw. I is
He
that
only
you?
loses
you
one
still have
chances.
2 more saving throws, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't roll a 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
What do
Kutsara,
you
It's
do,
up to
Gabbo?
Kutsara
I-
also
I-
has healing
Yeah,
spells.
yeah, I can
No.
cure wounds.
You can hit Mokan, and then Kutsara can
You-
immediately heal him, and he will be fine without the death saving throw. So you can hit
Yeah.
Mokan and do what you would do, and
Yeah.
it won't actually kill him.
I mean, I feel like I'm metagaming this. I shouldn't be trying to let you guys live. So, Padrick, actually, I know what Padrick's going to do. This is the most likely thing. After dealing with Mokan, he's going to then
Go for
look at
Tariel?
you because he's still in the same sort of 4 square space. And he's going to
I
go
was
at you with
expecting
the
you to
other.
hit me because I just beat
Yeah,
the shit out
yeah.
of Rayala.
No, honestly, he was more concerned with just Mokan beating up on him at first, but he sees you now, and with his Morning Star attack, does a 21 hit.
Yep.
Then you will take 7 damage.
7. Yep.
And Spoonlord.
Okay. Spoonlord's gonna feel slightly inspired by what Kutsara did and is gonna run up and try to bite him in the nads with inspiration.
Okay.
Advantage.
Nat 20!
Yeah!
Oh.
he got a big chunk
The
of them
Spoon
balls.
God is with you today.
That does
Piercing
12
Oh,
12
Koldara!
piercing damage, and the target must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone, clutching his nads.
Right.
Does
no,
this
no.
make you wince a little?
Spoonlord is
Ding,
still
ding,
very much
dong.
attached.
Ring a ding 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 dong.
His Spoonlord's still very much attached.
Yeah. And like, "Ugh."
First and foremost, because of the nature of the attack you did, as Spoonlord lunges forward, his teeth become like saber tooth cat teeth, just really big. Lightning and thunder come from overhead,
I
and you
crossed my
hear-
legs and I didn't even have anything to
and you
protect.
hear at the same time from across the sky the sound of your goddess just saying, "Good boy." And you get the sense that again the damage has been really upped, and annoyingly for all of that, Padrick is left with a dog dangling from
No,
him, but
is
he is
Padrick
not.
knocked prone? He has to
No,
do a
he isn't.
strength
He's
saving
left with a
throw.
dog dangling.
Right. This is a really wonderful mental image, isn't it?
Does your dog
Padrick-
hang low?
Padrick
Does he
is
waddle to
looking
and fro?
really, really bad now. Cal.
Cal.
Cal is just going to run at Padrick
Hmm.
and taking his quarterstaff in 2 hands, just smack him across the face. Because he doesn't
it.
want to hit Spoonlord.
Yeah.
So he's aiming high.
I mean, he's a giant, so you're going to be aiming very high here. Yeah.
It's very end of his
aim
quarterstaff.
aim
It's like-
higher
it's
than
like a baseball hit.
Yeah. I'll assume you're aiming higher than where Spoonlord is dangling, like a Christmas bauble.
But he is just. That's gonna do. That did it wrong. Let me just roll a d20. I can't bother to calculate this. 20.
Nat or Donat?
Not that. Not that.
Okay. Yeah.
dirty
That
20.
hits.
And then
David is rolling dice.
it did a whole 3 damage.
3
3.
damage. Surprising. I thought that would be it then. I really thought you would just
Finish him off.
finish him off, but sadly, Cal, you haven't done the coup de grace, more the coup de tickle. And Padrick is slightly annoyed, but he still stands. Kutsara, will you show Cal how it's done?
Yeah. Kasara's going to come around to the back and...
You're not going to heal
Heal
Mokan?
Mokan?
Oh, yes, Mokan. Sorry.
Is that healing word? So that's a bonus action.
You could do healing
no,
word as bonus action if you've got
Wait.
healing word.
What have I got? I do not have healing word. I have cure wound. So she will do
Okay,
that.
that's a full
Okay.
action.
That is a full action.
Yeah, that's fine. She'll bend over her friend. And I cast cure wounds on my spoony friend. Be
So
healed.
5.
Yes.
Cool. Morkan opens his eyes, but he's still on the floor.
Okay. Anything
Can't do
else from you,
anything.
Kutsara? Then
Uh,
Florian. What will
Yes.
Florian do?
He's going to
Pose
use
with
channel points.
redeemed inspiration. Yeah.
He is Poseworth. Don't know who that is.
Given
Redeem
himself
2,000
inspiration.
to inspire Florian.
What a nice thing of Poseworth to do.
Thanks, Poseworth. You're a great
Thanks,
guy.
Poseworth.
Thanks, man.
Oh, what
So-
an awesome person.
Yep.
And Jess
So-
gave us 100 bits.
Yeah. I
So-
gave Spoonlord 100 bits.
Okay.
You're
So,
still
with that-
dangling.
With the dirty dangles, I'm going to stow the balls in my pack so that man, I don't know how big they are. How big are the balls?
They're quite chunky. Like you probably have to sort of
Like crystal
Like-
ball? Like crystal ball kind of size?
a bit bigger than that again, sort of closer to a sort of
Hmm.
undersized melon.
All right, here's what we're gonna do. As I pass by Kutsara,
Yep. Give me the balls.
giving her the balls, and I am with inspiration going to attack with my rapier once more. And
27.
27. This time I hit.
Yeah, you hit.
1d8 plus 6 plus. Oh yeah, plus 2d6. Boo! 19.
Yeah.
And that's with the special illusory.
Yeah,
Rapier.
yeah. As you make your attack, your rapier glows with energy, and your strike seems to go straight through Padrick and burst out the other side of him. And for miles away, people will tell the stories of the strange lighthouse signal that passed over the land. And Padrick falls down. Or would if I wasn't in the GM overlay.
Right,
And
so
Spoonlord
Padrick is
finally
dead.
relinquishes his grip on the balls. But
Yeah, he's down.
Okay.
And at that, from somewhere else, Riella reappears where Florian was
Had been
once
standing.
standing, and she just immediately drops her staff and just stares rather pathetically at Padrick's form on the ground and looks at you all, her nose is bloodied. She is struggling to walk, and she just kind of shrugs her shoulders and shakes her head. Munderson's Carnival of Illusions, eh? The place in the world where all your dreams come true, except for mine. And she looks at Padrick's form. A place where I have to be a slave to him, be what he wanted me to be, and not even have the life that I made for myself. Fine. If I'm not to have what I want, if illusions don't have their own passions and loves, you may as well finish this off. And she hobbles towards... Kutsar, you have the orbs right now, don't you?
No.
Yes, I handed
Yeah.
them
Oh
to
yes,
you. But
I do.
as she
Oh,
starts
yes,
moving,
yes.
as she starts moving, I'm gonna step
No.
forward.
Can I get my turn before
Uh,
Riella?
Uh,
Can I
Yeah.
take my
behind her
turn?
back?
but I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
you can. You can.
I was gonna say before Riella appeared on my turn that I was gonna move to wherever the orbs were, and I was going to ready to protect the orbs.
right, and I was going to with my cunning bonus action. Actually, I hadn't used all my move. I was gonna come back through here and see if I could get the balls back as a bonus action.
Oh, in that case, I would be beside Florian.
I'm not going to let you do that, Florian, just because you went up, you gave Kutsar the balls, then you moved and attacked
Okay.
Padrick.
Oh, that's true.
I feel
That's
like
too
giving
much.
her the
Yep,
balls in the
that's too much.
first place was
A
way
bit of
too
a
much for you
stretch.
to then go and
Okay.
get them back again
Yeah.
within the same thing.
In that
Tariel,
case,
you
you
good,
can
you
definitely
good.
do what you
I'm
do,
literally
man.
protecting Kutsara, and I've readied an attack in case Riella comes to try and take them. As my reaction.
Riella is going to glance at you as you're doing that, and she's going to just smile bitterly at you and say, "You can do that if you want. You can just kill me here, but it won't matter. If you kill me now, I have a suspicion the carnival will continue to knit itself back together again. I'll be back soon enough, and this will all happen again. I'll regain my memories over several hundred years or so. I'll remember Padrick, and who knows, maybe next time he'll come back to me. Or maybe there'll be another set of adventurers like you here to stop me again. Me, though, I'm done with this." And she looks at you and just says, "Give me the orbs. I'm tired.
Can
I can
an
make this all
insight
stop."
check? Can I make an
Yeah, you
insight
can
check
make an
on that?
insight check.
Can we all make insight checks?
Yeah.
You can all make insight checks.
Because not that
Malcolm
I'm
is quite
very
insightful.
wise.
The only one that really matters is Kate because she's holding it. So Kutsara got a 21 on the insight check. Does Kutsara believe?
Kutsara, you feel from the way Riella's looking and the way she's standing and just everything about her, you feel like she is literally telling the truth here, and she is worried that if you kill her now, the carnival will continue to just work on its own and she'll be brought back as a new illusion at baseline to rediscover her memories again and for everything to happen again. And just after the failure here and not getting what she wants and not making Padrick human and herself human, she's just giving up on life and everything, basically. She doesn't want to go through this again of not knowing who she is and slowly over hundreds of years coming back to it or being in love with Munderson again because it's what she's programmed for.
Yeah, end it.
I will say, Riella, how do we undo all of this? How do we set you free? How do we make this go away?
Riella looks at you and says, "Exactly the way I told it to you before. I know I wasn't planning to do as I said for you, but Munderson has given this construct version of me substantial power in the fair, and I do have the power to override the orbs if a true patron of the fair will give them to me. That's the only thing I've been lacking before now. Munderson can't give them to me. He can't give them to anyone. But as a failsafe, he made it so that the orbs, if given by a member of the public at the fair to someone and given an instruction, we would complete it for them.
End of the fair.
Sorry,
Riella,
Sarah?
Smiley.
holds out the. I feel like she's telling the truth.
Okay.
Gonna hold out the orbs.
And Tara is going to say, it's time to end this. It's time to stop hurting
Yeah.
people.
Riella smiles and reaches for the orb, saying, time to make sure that not even the dead are hurt anymore. And she grabs them, and at that moment, all of the illusions in the fair seem to disappear. And as you look around you, you can see the people from the town who came to see this final fight are still there, but all the, and I mean this about everyone now, all the different illusionists and workers of the fair seem to change form, and you see that they are all not undead constructs, but they're all desiccated and decaying and seem to have what looks like gears on them, keeping them going, and just stare lifeless and vacantly at you. And you realize that everyone who works for the carnival has at some point died and then continued. The carnival's recycled them and continued them on as workers with illusions wrapped over them so that they look appealing and joyous and happy.
Fun. More undead.
Not really. These aren't undead so much as automatons. With, you can definitely see gears and stuff inside of them which are working away as well.
Automatons.
Yes.
Great.
And as the magic further drifts away, you see that Riella is pretty much the same, although she is an all-automaton. Munderson never had her body to do anything with, and all of the illusions just fade and disappear to nothingness. And the very last thing that you see and hear comes from the gates, which are not too far from the arena. And you might remember when you first came in, you saw an elf and a human running to the fair, and you notice, now that you know who they are, Riella, or a version of her, running to the gates going, "Oh, Winnie, it's amazing. It's even better than you described it. Come on, you have to show me where they sell those candied apples you're always raving about." And you see Munderson following after going, "Okay, I'm coming, laughing and smiling. And this repeats over and over several times until they wink out of existence.
I'm going to look at everybody and say, I really, really need a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Does this mean that you are all heading towards the pub?
I believe so.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm on a
I'm
perception
still-
check to see if there's anything that we're missing.
I want to look at the wagon.
Yeah.
The wagon.
I'm curious about the wagon and Munderson.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah, you can make your perception checks as you go. You're all making different ones though. So,
Oh, that was
Florian,
terrible.
what's your perception check about?
I'm just trying to see if there's like anything that we're missing as far as are there people that are hurt? Are there things that we still need to shut down? Now
Is
that
there
the
anything that we've not dealt
illusion
with?
is gone, what do we need to do to finish this? Like to
Okay. Okay, so going one at a time, we'll go with the easiest one first. So, Cal, you go up to the wagon, and it looks like a bunch of nonsense to you. This is magic and also a little bit of artificery, way beyond anything you know and can understand. But what you do kind of sense is that it's shut down. Whatever's powering it inside is permanently shut off, and you don't get any sense of magic coming from the wagon.
he's just going to confidently go, "It's off. It's all understood here. It's fine."
Mokan and Tariel, what are you perceiving for? What are you doing?
I was going to potentially look for anything that might save Kuldoro. It's probably too late, but if there was something, I would have been looking for it.
And Mokan?
I was trying to see if there was any magic left in the orbs, if they're still around.
Right, okay. Mokan, you find nothing. Tariel will get to you in a moment. Florian, you were looking around to see about people who needed help, right?
Right.
So as you look around, the people who were wounded and were hurt by the zombies and the various nuisances and illusions which came out, as the illusions die away, they notice that their own wounds seem to be clearing up on their own, and almost like they were fake to begin with, they suddenly realize, oh, no, I'm actually okay. This is weird. And you notice that even the dead man from before who was killed during the Dendry attack, he is actually walking around now and looking kind of dazed and a bit stiff.
I will run up to him and ask, "Are you okay? What did you experience?"
I'm fine. I'm fine. It was really weird. It was when I died, when that wisp thing touched me, it was like I just faded out of reality. I woke up eventually, and I still felt really bad and awful from where you guys had been hitting me. And you notice that the wounds that you've inflicted on him during that fight are still there, but it was the wisp that finished him off. And he was like, I tried to get people to help, but it was once I was dead, you just saw my corpse on the floor, I guess, and no one could hear me.
I am so sorry. If we see you in the tavern later tonight, I
Buy you a
will
drink.
buy you a drink. If you would be so kind as to join me. And if you don't feel up to it tonight, perhaps later in the week.
Thank you. That would be very much appreciated.
Thank you. And help anyone else you see. Let's get everyone out of here. Let's get everyone back into town. Let's get some town folk out here to tend to anyone else who might have been hurt, okay?
Yes.
By the way, Mokan picks up any weapons that they left behind. I assume at the gate, the weapons are still there.
Yeah, the weapons are still there at the
Pick up.
gate. And as you
Where are the
go.
coin boxes?
yeah, the coin box is still there.
Go for it, Florian.
Florian would like to check the coin boxes.
The coin boxes, when you get to them, you find still have coin in them, but a lot of the townsfolk are also gathered round it, and they look at you and say, we're going to distribute this up as being a lot of damages and things. We're taking this, but we're going to make sure you adventurers get your fair share. You'll just
Excellent.
have to trust us. We'll bring it by the inn later, and you can have your fair share.
That is exactly what I was going to suggest. Repair the village. We'll join you in a moment.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Can Cal, having noticed that the person who was dead to illusions is now walking around, go and have a look at Koldoru, who was killed by an
Yes.
illusion?
Yes, you can.
Is he still dead?
The illusory Coldoro, who was dead and on the back of the scale, is not there.
We've picked up an illusion. I see.
So Kuldoro is just not there at all?
We've lost Koldoru. Cal's
We
gonna
couldn't
go.
bring any
I'm-
weapons
Koldoru's
in.
gone.
The
He's gone.
second I notice that Kuldoro is not there, I'm going to go running for the forest where he died. Literally go running. Flag
As
it.
you get towards the forest, make a perception check.
15.
You hear happy croaking from somewhere in the forest.
I'm gonna go looking for Caldora.
A short ways from where you saw Caldoro get killed, he is hopping around trying to get at some very real bats, which are residents of this forest. And when he sees you, he happily just sticks his tongue out and laps it over one eye as he cleans himself, and then hops towards you
I'm gonna
with
pull
a
a
mouth
bat out of my
full of
bag
bat.
and throw it to him.
He eats it heartily.
Yay!
Yay!
I have Caldora back.
Oh, the feels. Oh, the feels.
So can I check Riella's body?
Riella, you can check her body. Yes, her body is one of the construct corpses. So, can you? How are you making this search on her body?
Well, one, I want to see if you said she dropped a staff. Was that real or illusory? Did that go away with the?
The staff is real.
Okay,
It's a real staff.
First, I'm going to pick up the staff, and then I'm going to check over her body. Like, did she have actual clothes on, or were those illusory? Is there pockets? Is there?
They all seem illusory, aside from a pair of gloves she is wearing on her hands.
I think I would like to check out those gloves.
Okay, you can check out those gloves. What are you checking them for?
Do they look like they have any sort of runic markings? Do they feel magic? Do they look like they would fit my hands? Do they?
You
What are
froze,
they
Ben.
made
All I
out
got
of?
from you, Ben, was a.
Oh,
He's asking
Only mine.
whether the gloves have runes on them or look
Runes.
like magic. Or whatever.
Yes,
Magic.
they do have what looks to be archaic symbols on them.
great.
Ooh.
I want to take those off of her.
You may take those off of her.
Do they look like they fit on my hands?
No.
I
Do they
wouldn't
look
just
small?
They
I
look
wouldn't
like-
just put something on that you found on someone else in this situation. She was a slave, essentially. You don't want to go put those on. Tariel
How
will stop
intelligent.
you. Assuming Tariel's back
Okay.
already.
I'm smart, but not very wise. So I will gingerly put those in my backpack.
Yeah, you've got time. You've got the
You
town
could.
and people there, and no one's
Okay.
seriously injured. Everyone's injuries are starting to.
Well, and you said there's a
Heal and
staff
go
as
away.
well?
Yeah, there is a staff as well. That's.
I will probably pick it up and hand it to Cal.
Well, I
Yep.
already picked it up.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry. I didn't.
Yeah,
get
I
that
picked
bit.
it up first.
You picked
Then
it
went
up
for the
first.
gloves.
Okay.
Is there anything else you want to do here before you go back to town?
Did you say Padrick disappeared?
Padrick disappeared. Yes, he was. I mean, there are bits of him left, and it's obvious that Riella was trying to use the same kind of magic Munderson was to build him, but he's very ramshackle and wasn't all there yet.
Is the Garden of Remembrance still there, or is that completely gone, along with the illusions?
That is gone.
Okay.
The physical elements of it are still there, so the gate that is put up before the thing and all of
Okay.
that, but other than that, it just looks like a bit of a garden now, and there's going to have to be a clean up by the people of the town to get rid of all this at some point.
Okay.
Mokan is looking for the giant chicken he saw.
Good luck.
Just looking around.
Holy
Right.
chicken.
I think we're probably done. So at that point, I'm going to be like, yeah, let's go get a drink.
Okay, so you go back and you get a drink, and the treasure is all being just dispersed around people. Some people are, a few people are demanding their money back, but most are like, no, this should go to the adventurers who saved us from all this madness. And it's eventually decided that drinks are on the house and that drinks in the pub are much better forms of fun than illusory carnivals. And you get all of the money in the chest to do with
Ooh.
as you please, although the
Ooh.
townsfolk, some of them are still sort of looking at you with a kind of, feel free to give us some of it back to help kind of
What's
thing, but they're
the
leaving
sum
it on
total?
you. The sum total of what was put in comes to, and let me just pull it up because I haven't got my treasures here. What were people?
While you're doing that, Mokan is just downing drink after drink.
Yeah, it comes to, for the whole townsfolk and those who are there, and remember you put money into this as well, it comes to 250 gold.
Gold.
Can I
Cat-
suggest to the
Can
group?
Cow just sort of take 50 of it and go, I'm going to take my share, and then just chuck it at the people who are looking miserable, because he
Yeah.
doesn't really care about it.
Yeah, as you do that, they go, ow, what the hell? Why are you throwing that out? I mean, they're grateful, but some of them, one of them's like, I got it in my eye. Oh.
I was going to suggest a more organized distribution of funds to the people.
Too late, it's happened.
It's
Cow's just going to
he
go,
did that.
organization
Yes.
does not come before beer.
I'm gonna take my 50. I'm gonna walk up to
Or after, for that matter.
the bar, and I'm gonna hand it to the barkeep and say, if anyone else needs any, make sure they get it. The repair
Is there a
stuff.
mayor in the town?
There is a mayor, yes.
Is he around?
Sort of. He's around-ish, but while he's having a pint with everyone else, he's also sort of thinking about cleanup for tomorrow and wondering what's going to happen for tourism and how he's going to explain this to the next town over.
I'm gonna take my 50 over to the mayor and say, use this for cleanup. Put up a sign in remembrance. Put up a little something that tourists can come see.
Thank you. Yes, I will. I'll put up something for sure.
Yeah,
I
I'll
can't
add my
think
share
what.
into that actually, rather than the bar, because that was a better
Okie
idea.
dokie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I forgot Nibbles.
Nibbles.
Nipples.
Pick one of your coins back up and throw it to Nibbles.
Yeah, Cow's now going to be scrabbling on the floor looking for a coin for Nibbles.
Sarah is gonna take her 50. She's gonna use one gold piece to buy a big, massive plate of sausages for Spoon Lord. And then the rest of the money she's gonna give to the mayor.
Okay. I should note as well, there are a few other mages around who came to the fair today who are sort of sitting around looking a bit shocked if you want to do anything about certain items you might have picked up.
Oh,
Not
hey.
wishing to push anyone, but
No,
with trying to
no,
what it
that's
is.
Identified.
I was gonna. I didn't know. I'm glad you said that. I was gonna try and find a shop or something around town afterward. But now that you've said that, if I see magical peoples, I might just saddle up and
Bless
Sneeze
you.
on
sneeze
them.
on them.
They are very surprised when you sneeze at them and go, ew, use a tissue.
Sorry about that, guys. I will bring them drinks from the bar because they're all free. It doesn't matter. I'll just bring drinks, refills,
Yep.
and just say, gentlemen, what a crazy night, don't you think?
It has been something else. A couple of us, we came here to see the carnival. We're apprentice mages in illusion, and my goodness, we're going to have stories to tell to our mage tower when we return there.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I gotta. You have apprentices? Would
Yes.
you like an
yes.
opportunity for a little live demonstration?
Sure. What do you want?
Great. So I have a couple things that maybe you could identify, and that way you can demonstrate to your apprentices how that process works.
Okay.
These are
yeah,
things
let's do this. Let's do this.
we acquired from the carnival, and I thought this would be a great educational opportunity for you. And I'll pull out the gloves.
Okay, the gloves. I need to get up. So I've got so many pages open. It's really getting hard to work out where things are anymore.
While you're doing that, just Mokan is still at the bar drinking because that's what he likes to do, and he just gets his share and just puts on the bar because he doesn't understand the beers on the house. So he just assumes here's some money for it and keeps drinking.
So the
Cal's
money
gonna
Jess was going to give.
lean up
Yeah.
next onto the bar, having failed to find a coin, and go, "Here, Nibbles," and put Nibbles down next to your pile of coins.
Morgan will start playing with Nibbles and feeding.
Yeah, hold on. So I'm just you can keep doing stuff for a minute, just because I need to read through what I've made first to make sure I get it
Cool.
entirely right when I read you what these things do.
I'm going to flash a smile at Tariel from across the room as I'm engaged in conversation with the mages.
Okay. Tyra will probably wander over at that point, just to keep an eye on Florian. Because if he's smiled my direction, he's either up to something or he wants me to join the conversation. And I have no idea which. So Taria will just wander over.
Okay. When she gets there, I'm going to pull out my teaspoon. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. The spoon. That's got a tea on it.
Spoon with the
Teaspoon.
tea on it. Yeah.
And I'm just going to like boop you on the nose with it. And put the
Taria
spoon
will
away.
roll her eyes and yeah.
Okay.
Stick around.
Okay, so here we go. They've identified, 2 of them have identified the gloves, and 2 of them have identified the staff. And the staff is easier to go over, so I'm just going to do that first, if that's okay.
Okay.
Just for time. So the staff, they say, is a staff of many mage hands.
Ooh.
And the staff of many mage hands can...
Light work.
Hmm?
Makes light work.
Yes, essentially, yes.
Many mage hands makes light work.
Yes. What it can do is it can be used as the cantrip mage hand, but the many hands at once can either be used to perform a sweeping, clean and pick up of a room for the normal 10 pounds carry weight that each hand can use, or the mage hands work together at once to allow you to pick up heavier things than a normal mage hand could. So whereas a normal mage hand can pick up 10 pounds, there are 5 mage hands which come out of this, so you can get 50 pounds of stuff, and that means you can also use it as a method to grapple a person,
Ooh.
which normal mage hand cannot do.
Oh.
This is a totally both of these items are totally invented by me 100%, by the way, but
Looks
Awesome.
like they're kind of good items for Cal.
I'd take a staff of mage hand.
I haven't given that to him. This is the man who. Yeah.
This is the man
Not
that
yet.
goes
Tariel
and
will
hides.
suggest that you
He
give,
climbs up a rope and
Yes.
hides.
and then you can use mage hand from there. So let's make him at least an effective coward and give him the staff.
He did strike a giant with a staff earlier.
True.
Don't
And
hit the giant.
he also shocked me.
Yes, but you were kissing a spider and probably deserved that one.
Let's find out about the gloves first.
oh yeah, hold on. One last thing on the mage hands before I move on with that, because I've got this in really small print at the bottom. It can only be used 3 times a day.
He has
before it
three,
needs to
3 daily
recharge.
charges.
It has 3 daily charges. Each time you set it off, 5 mage hands appear, so you can either use it to do very quick 5 mage hands instantaneously, or 1 big, loads of hands.
Do one thing.
And the mage hands don't attack, by the way. They can
No.
grapple something and hold it, but you can't use them to inflict actual damage. So that's the last I'll say on that. If you want more on that after stream, I can say on that. And the hand wraps, they say, oh, now these are very curious. These are used by some mages, but they can also be used by anyone, and they make your hands literally a blur. Like when you put them on, if you've got to use hand components for your magic, they'll just go like that. And it's really great when mages use them. It means they can get extra spells out there, but also I've heard of pugilists and fighters and boxers putting them on to make them just that extra bit faster with their punches.
So either
Ariel.
I can use them, Or Cal can use them, or Mokan
So-
can use them, or Katsara can use them.
These are very, very versatile gloves.
Hmm.
You are very lucky to have found them.
Technically,
They're hard to
Florian
come
could use
by.
them. If they can make faster, then surely they can make the rapier faster too.
Yes. So here is how they work, and they try and explain things. These will make your hands super fast, but also at the same time, your body is not really supposed to go at this kind of speed for very long. So when you use them, you get worn out afterwards, and you have to spend some time shaking your hands up and just trying to relax and
Shake
get
it
yourself
off?
back to normal. Shake it off.
Take it
Yeah,
off.
you need to shake it off. So these gloves, and where have I put the thing for it? Sorry, I've got my files open. Yeah, they're just called the nimble fingers.
Okay. I'm glad Brian's writing this down because I'm not.
Yeah, so the nimble fingers, the way I've put them down as working is that they let you either have an extra attack or an
cool.
extra spell in a turn, but if it's an extra spell, that spell has to be a cantrip.
So if I were to use them, I could do a spell and 2 cantrips.
Yes.
If it's a bonus action, yeah. Cool.
And then this is where it gets a bit complicated now. When you use them, it's got kind of like the gloves, 3 charges a day, but each time you use it, you have to roll a dice. So the first time you have to roll a d20, and the second time you have to roll a d12, and the third time you have to roll a d4. What? No, that doesn't make sense. This is my first draft of it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my first draft of it. Forget that. Where's my actual thing of it?
Is it worth
But that
discussing
makes
this off stream?
That makes sense, but let's discuss this off stream, I think, rather than.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get the
Essentially,
rest of it.
essentially, what's
Essentially,
going to
you're more
happen when you
likely to
use
get
these is
a
you're
one.
more likely to be hit by that fatigue every time you use
Yeah.
it. I did do
Yeah.
the maths on it, and I've just got the wrong draft of it up. But
Okay.
essentially,
fine.
every time you use it, you're going to be slightly more likely to be fatigued. And when you are fatigued by it, you have to miss your next round.
Okay.
You can still move, but you can't.
You can't.
You
attack
literally have to
next
shake
turn.
off the effects.
So I am going to walk up to Cal. I'm going to thank the mages and tell them, your students are so good, so brilliant. You are an excellent teacher, sir. I am thankful that your students have had such an opportunity to have firsthand experience, even though they weren't able to witness the grand illusions. Thank you, sir.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
And then I will offer my hand to Tariel.
I will take your hand.
Okay. And I will walk with her over to Cal. And I will look at Cal and say, look, man, I know you lost some clothes before, and that was kind of embarrassing. And you did well with that. And I was really, really happy with the way you just took that in stride. Here, let me give you a thing. And I'm going to hand him the staff.
Cal's gonna go. Okay, cheers. It's a what is it?
So this will let you do some cool stuff. And then I'll explain what you explained so that he knows the thing that we explained is what
Cal
it does.
is instantly gonna use the staff to grab 5 beers.
Yeah. Totally saw that coming.
And then he's not actually going to know what to do once he's held them. So he's going to go just pull them into the air and go, anyone want a beer?
And I will
Tariel
grab
takes
one.
I will grab one. Sarah grabs one.
And he will send beers to everyone.
He's going to use it 3 times in one day to pass out beer. And then I'll walk over to Mokan. and say, you know, you did such a wonderful thing with your feather and with your hammer. And I know if you'd have had one last action, one extra action, you'd have healed yourself before you went down. Here, let me give you these gloves because I think you will make best use of them.
Markham will go, I can drink more with these?
Yes, but also no. So I will then explain exactly how these things can help.
Cal's gonna
Yeah.
go, I've got a new challenge. I'll line up 5 beers.
Inspiration Cal, using mage hand or staff of many mage hands to get himself beer.
And then Mocan can see how fast he can down them because you get an extra round action per turn.
Yeah,
So
Exactly. Then we take bets.
great.
Sarah's gonna go, are you sure this is the right decision?
Tara's just going
And-
to shrug. Go.
yes,
Yeah.
but also no.
To be fair, we'd have all done exactly the same thing right now. if
True.
We'd had them, so
And I feel like the party then continues long into the night, as
Yes.
it's
Yes.
getting quite late here.
yes.
But Markham
Do
will
we get
go,
any experience?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did we get any?
Yes, you do get experience. You get 650 experience.
650.
each?
I mean,
or
that's
total?
each. That's not total. That's
Oh.
each.
Okay.
650. Oh my God, maths.
175.
I can't help any of you because we've all got different levels of experience
Wait.
now. I think only Florian and Kutsara have the same amount of experience.
How much did we get? 650.
650 each.
So that's 5352. Is that what you got, Kutsara?
No.
Uh,
Oh, I
I've,
don't know.
I've currently
Total.
got 4227, and I haven't added the 650 on, so I have no idea.
Oh.
I
You
don't-
might be
So-
missing some then.
Maybe.
Because
Oh, she had-
Kutsara and Florian should have the same amount.
Did she miss a stream once?
Yeah, but I thought I added it in.
Maybe not.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
It doesn't matter that much.
I might. So what's Florian got?
I'm at 5352
53,
after adding the
52.
650.
So you had
Oh,
1702. No, not 17.
4702.
4702. Yeah.
Correct.
I now am
I'll
on
put it the same.
4175.
Are you on 4175?
Yeah.
I'm on 4761. If anyone's wondering.
When do we hit level 5?
5,400.
Oh,
Ah!
so
kidding me?
close.
Ah!
Oh, if we had killed like one more
Right,
thing.
right. We're gonna go and find some more spiders.
Off,
Wait,
if I had
fine.
killed the spider
It's
instead
fine.
of kissing it.
It's fine.
we'll have a new adventure soon.
We have a
Yeah.
new adventure next time.
Level 5, man.
Ooh.
But
Well-
it'll only be you two that goes up to level 5.
Oh, the power!
We're all now at all such a random different levels.
We'd
Anyway.
have to get like 1500 for me to go up.
In the meantime, let me just say then to wrap up. First of all, it's been an absolute pleasure DMing you guys.
Thank you, Andrew.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Group massively.
Been awesome.
Thanks to everyone who's watched tonight, and sorry for all the various technical difficulties caused by Florian melting computers with his amazing allure and steaminess. And is there anything else we need to say? Was there a plug we were supposed to do in the break that
Oh, there
wanted
was.
to be
We were
made
going to
still?
plug
yeah.
Brian's in a show.
Did we ever resolve the
Not that. So
competition either?
No, we didn't resolve the competition either.
Oh, good
Ah.
grief. I've not been looking at that since. Should we do the competition as it's 11 o'clock? Should we just
Yeah,
announce
do
the
the
winner of the competition in
Discord.
Discord
Yes.
once
we
we've
will do that
checked
in
them
Discord.
over?
We'll work it out and announce it.
And
Yeah, I think the only person that actually gave us an answer
was the LBs?
Was
was
the
the
LBs.
LBs.
Yeah.
So
Good
the
old LBs.
LBs.
And to read this out, I'm guessing that Florian would wish for the wisdom to know how to be worthy of a kiss from
Aw.
Tariel. Well, I would give that partial credit because part of my intent behind the way that I had wished that we go back to before when the carnival started, so that he would have another shot at how he approached her. So there is like some element of trying to become worthy to ask her for a kiss instead of being
Yeah.
Florian-esque. So I think that's a good
That's
guess.
actually a pretty good guess. Yeah.
And so that's who I'm going to give that to. So I don't. Are you guys? LB's you still on the stream? No, I don't know.
If LB's isn't, I'm friends with her. I can message her and say. Otherwise, she checks the Discord pretty regularly. So if you put an announcement
Right.
up in Discord, and tag
I'll
her,
just hit
she'll
you on the
notice it.
Discord, and then we'll just make sure that we get your address for the shipping, and then we'll put you on every email list that we currently belong to for marketing and advertising.
That is a total of 0, so it's quite easy to do.
Political adverts as well, especially ones from the U.S. that you won't care about.
Oh, there you go. The LB is there.
So congratulations. It was a wonderful guess, and thank you for participating. You will be getting a Huzzah Smacketh mug from
Awesome. And yeah.
And
your thing? Tell us about your thing.
Oh,
very,
my
very
my
briefly.
thing. We're going to talk about my thing.
Yep.
And also with Mind Out of the Gutter people, Wolf Song and I have been cast in a radio drama version of As You Like It, the Shakespeare classic, and that has gone live. Tickets are currently available. I don't. Bear, do you still have the website for that?
It's
just
been posted.
The Facebook
Okay, cool.
link that was just
So there's a
posted.
Facebook link. You can get those tickets. The group is called Stolen Shakespeare Guild, and I play 2 of the characters in the show. And Wolfsong plays a ditzy blonde type character, if such a thing were a stereotype. And I know that some people in the UK have had difficulty in purchasing tickets. So if you have any troubles or issues, you can let us know, either Jess or Bear or myself, and we will figure out how to make sure you can get connected to that if you're interested in hearing us in a radio play version of As You Like It by Stolen Shakespeare Guild.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I think that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you for being here tonight.
Everybody. Thank you, Andrew, for that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
For scaring Tariel even more. Scarring Tariel even more.
For making Florian think he had finally gotten his wish and then destroying him.
Yeah.
That was a beautiful moment.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to all of you for playing as well. It's been an absolute joy seeing you all indulge in the madness that has come out of my head for this quest.
Yes. And on the note of Andrew's madness, this Wednesday we are not doing Vampires the Masquerade because it turns out it didn't go very well. So we're doing like a why it didn't work, and we're going to be announcing a new thing that will be DM'd by Andrew.
Whee!
Which might be slightly less silly than the carnival.
It might be slightly less silly than the carnival, but it should still be good fun. So we'll be doing that on Wednesday. And yes, thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah. I think I can stop stream for the final time this evening.
Yes.
Stream on purpose. Bye.